just a lot of people don't recommend it.
Yeah,
Because it also helps you with poison.
Pokemon is like something or something like that.
No,
It-
that's
Already.
As a monk, you don't really need your strength as much. So if you had to skip.
Alrighty, just 2 seconds. You guys can continue. Welcome to Nikos D&D, Fellstone Chronicles. Today's episode: System Bugs Discovered. Before we get into the actual action, I put up a dioramic display just to give you a sense of scale of the Tower of Intimas. The party is right now pretty much convinced that they're not going to have to worry about it because he is on the scene. So he will take care of it for them. We'll go into who he is in a minute. But at this point, I'd like the players to introduce themselves. Please give your character name, class, race. We do have a new player at the table. He is exempt from that if you're not comfortable with that part. But name, class, race, and what do you think about him? I'm going to start to my left. No, it's him. When it's proper noun. He is him as well.
So
I'm Cody Jacoby. I play Wraith Tennyson, the half-Undren warlock sorcerer. And I think he is a very interesting character. He seems quite capable and seems to know my patron/ancestor.
So maybe Dex and Wisdom.
Oh,
My name.
let's make this easier for people to see Travis. We put this up for theme, but I'll make it easier by making the tower less significant.
Yeah.
As we explore, the tower will get higher and higher on the stream.
My name is Travis Hancock, and I play Valer, the Dragonborn Paladin. And I don't really know him, but he absorbed the cube into his little star on his hand, and that was quite cool. So maybe he knows what he's doing. He's willing to go into the Tower of Danger for our sake. Can't be all bad. Bit kooky, but who isn't?
I'm Matt. I'm playing Glim, the gnome illusionist wizard. And I believe that he has fallen for Glim's barbarian bluff.
In other words, you told me you were a barbarian, and he believed you? That was a really difficult and daring bluff on your part.
He is an illusionist, so.
My name is Moran.
Wait, Glim can use the
I am
illusions to
playing
get
an
muscles.
unnamed monk at the moment.
Ooh, I like that. We don't even have to name him for a while.
So
You've
not
not
really.
earned your name.
I'm trying to escape. I'm trying to escape a charlatan's past, and I've run into some folk on the road, and they don't know me, and I don't know them, and that works for me at the moment.
We'll get you in. Actually, we'll put you in the story here in a moment. So
Yeah.
suffice it to say that you as of yet have not earned a name.
Well, I was just talking about you guys. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about any story here. I'm just talking about the
Oh
three
no,
of
but
you.
that way you'll find them is in the story.
Because we're already established.
Okay, gotcha,
You're
gotcha.
going to fall from the sky soon.
No, that's not how it works either. Unless he's Azamar, but that's a
that
completely different
literally
story.
happened, though.
We
It
did have that
happens
literally.
every
It's
time.
Okay.
Okay. So, over here, you're going to put unarmored defense and martial arts.
So as he's continuing to build the character, we're going to go ahead and start with our story so far. So, yes, he is on the scene. A halfling of somewhat imposing personality, probably definitely larger than he really
Over
is,
here, you're going to put martial
including
arts.
his brilliant red cloak
Martial arts.
and his pencil-thin mustache.
Haha.
Haha!
Caesar shot
And
it.
he has promised that he will endeavor to bring you back the wand of Entimos in the next couple of hours because you only have 24 while you were here, and you've been here for about 4 of it.
Now we're going to do your modifier.
He's been gone therefore for a couple of hours on this mission.
So any stats
The halflings are entertaining you, providing you with sustenance.
We ended off asking them a bunch of questions about their Morgul blades, why they have them, how they have them. Wormwood blades.
12 and 13. You're gonna put plus
Do they have
10.
wormwood blades?
Yes.
And they said
14,
they had them
15,
because?
you're gonna put plus 2.
That they were given to them by the
16, 17. You're gonna put plus
overlords. And that they don't really do anything bad, they just transport someone to the plane in which they're supposed to be.
Bonuses, you get armor bonuses for not wearing armor.
That's what they believe.
So
And that's what
yours
they've told
is
us.
That the,
equal to
oh,
10
that the
plus
blades
your
don't
dexterity
destroy, that they
modifier
send you where you're
plus
supposed to
your
be.
wisdom
Yeah.
modifier.
That's what they're
That's
they're
what
convinced.
they're-
filled
they've
in
been
are
told.
your modifiers.
Okay.
So they don't
that means
see
if you
them
have a
as
plus 2 in that. That's your
devastatingly
modifier.
damaging weapons.
Yeah.
So it's
Mhm.
dexterity.
However,
wisdom
we
is
know better.
six
They
for
did
me at this
see-
point, so it's
Plus
been
10.
What was really dangerous
16
when we
was
talked
your
about a
armor class
magical
is
item?
16.
Prism?
Your initiative is equal to your dexterity
Maybe it
modifier.
was the prism. You pulled out like the
Plus
fake ones
3.
and they like tackled you.
And your current hit
Oh,
points
the
is
limb
equal to
cube.
8
Yeah.
plus your constitution
They
modifier.
said that, don't you know what happens when a
9.
limb touches a wormwood and something bad happens?
When you roll to attack, a
Turns
d20.
silver and then things.
When it's a
I
weapon
don't know.
you're
I don't have
proficient
my
with,
notes.
such
I
as
don't
your
have
martial
anything
arts
this
or
week.
quarterstaff.
Yay, we are
Add
operating
this
completely in free fall this
Add
week.
your
That's
proficiency
awesome.
bonus,
Because
which
Matt
is
also
plus
left
2
his
at level
books at
1.
home too, so.
And
I
you
didn't
add the
forget
appropriate
mine.
skill for
Oh, and we
every
know how the
martial
great
arts.
note taker you are.
So
Yep.
The one
this
you've never
plus
written a
this
single
plus
goddamn
whatever
note
you
in?
get.
Yes, I have. I wrote
So
down that
that would
Voka
be-
was the name of the green track. Because this is my dragon notebook.
7 right there.
Yep, for example. Sometimes you'll get more.
This is where you have the
sometimes
notes on
might
the
get
color
less.
book, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
This is where you have the notebook
So
on
that's whenever
the
you make an attack roll.
book on
When you make a skill check,
Tarmaki and
you can make a
No,
skill
no,
check
no,
on
this
all
is
these,
just
but if it's
dragon
bubbled in,
info.
you get to
So
So
add
you don't
it.
have the stuff on the other one.
If it's not bubbled in,
No,
you
I
don't
have it
the
on my
two.
character sheet.
Oh, I
On
see.
these
But
ones
I don't
add an
have
extra one.
it written out.
So we're totally
Well,
notes
ones that are
free.
bubbled.
We're in a notes free zone.
No.
But the ones
No.
that are
But not a
Remember, I just
memory
said that
free
you-
And
zone.
and
So
Olivia
erase the
is not
ones
here
with
either,
those.
so there's no memory
Oh,
to
no.
draw on there
My
either.
apologies.
That's
I misspoke.
No, but that's the gist
So
of
you
what
can
we're
fill those in
talking
if you
about.
want, but
We're
as
trying
you
to
level
figure
up,
out
your
where they got
proficiency
them and
bonus
why
goes
they're
up, your
using
stats
them.
change.
And they
So
said
you're
they
not
got
gonna
them from the.
really be doing
Overlords.
much.
The
My recommendation is just familiarize yourself.
What did they
with,
call them?
The things that you
Did they
need.
call him the Yarlin?
So
I think they
No.
called them the Arlen.
proficiency
I thought it was a
is
different
basically
name,
just
but
anything.
they were
that you
Yarlin
roll
for
They
a
were
long
Yarlin.
better than
time.
others. It's kind of like remedial training.
Yes.
So, for example,
when are we, by the
You're
way?
proficient.
Third.
You might be proficient
Yes,
in
so they should be Arlen.
wielding a sword,
then Yarlin they are.
so you get a bonus.
And these people are clearly
The best way
somewhat
to describe
indoctrinated.
proficiency in layman's terms
Are they?
is
Into what?
anyone can lift a sword.
I don't know
Only
yet.
trained people
Okay.
can use it properly.
Still trying to figure
Proficiency
that out.
is used properly.
But they,
No.
in other words,
Yeah,
they
sure.
have beliefs about the chronology of things.
If you have any
Is that
questions
you
about
by
anything else,
indoctrinated,
I'll answer
or-
them as best I
They
can.
believe
good
that
right
the
now.
Yarlin
Over here, you're
are
gonna put
good
0
overlords
experience
that they
points.
protect, and
You get
Well, they're here to
bonus
protect
for
humanity.
300.
Yeah, right. Or protect humanity or protect.
I don't know.
So
You don't. So again,
Well,
we're free fall zone.
Yeah.
All right, excellent.
You
Yay!
know
that-
that they were the
There
ones
you
that
go.
gave them the Morgul blades,
I don't
and
need
that
any of
they've
this
told
stuff right
them
now.
that
no,
they're
you're playing a
harmless,
monk, so you
that
actually
they
don't get
only
spells.
transport somebody
Mhm.
to where they're
Later.
supposed to be,
Yeah.
whatever plane that may be.
Gotcha.
If you decide to join my game tomorrow, you can make
Gotcha.
What's that again?
So I wanted one.
We play 6 o'clock. till
Right, and they haven't. They didn't
That's a-
give
Well, we
you
start
one.
right here.
I haven't asked.
Let's hear
it.
it.
Okay.
We're playing here.
So you're endeavoring to try to get one,
We usually
Yep.
start around 6:30.
and this one's trying to keep you from getting one.
No, he's good. He's down. You're down, right?
Okay,
You're down?
I gave you the last one.
Yep, we're down.
Oh. All right. So anyway, so
I'm sorry, Glenn
you're
wasn't
there
paying
for a
attention.
couple of
Glenn was
hours,
doing barbarian things.
and
Okay.
Sorry.
about a 20-year-old halfling comes running in.
So a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Comes running in, disheveled, clothes torn in places, smudges of dirt.
You on camera?
My camera?
No.
The camera
you were
froze.
leaning past, you were leaning past yours anyway, though.
The camera froze and the window disappeared.
Oh no.
Yay! See whether this even works here.
We've been having technical difficulties all night, folks.
Nope. Well, let's see.
It's closed on the phone.
Oh, closed on the phone? Yep, sure did.
It's on again.
It's on? It's on for it's
on,
on, but it's
yeah,
not
but
on.
It's not connecting to the stream.
So do the
A
little
kid-
pop-up window.
Did you erase the John cam?
Yeah, it's called something else now.
Okay.
Funny
It's window
technical
capture.
difficulties
But
when
you
we're
gotta
done
go to the
building
droid
character,
cam
but
program.
not wow.
Lower left-hand corner of the picture.
Part of me wants to run out there and buy a monk. real
Lower
quick.
left hand corner of the picture. Over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't
Do you
use
see a
the
little
figures
pop-out
like crazy,
button?
but sometimes we do.
Square pointing to a larger square.
My dog tonight.
Popped out video. There it is. I popped out the
I gotta
video.
repaint it.
Now, is that on
My
the
first
stream now?
smaller
It is
one
on
I
stream
painted.
Yeah.
It's a little block.
Yay!
I just did those over there.
We will figure this out eventually.
The small one, the
Oh,
dogs.
Dogs.
okay, now we're back on.
Commission for him.
Yay.
Yay. So I had this camera turned
You like
slightly,
them?
so I was still on
Okay.
camera, but
They
when I
turn
looked
out
over,
good?
it wasn't there.
They turn out
Alrighty, yay! We're completely back on stream. The young halfling comes running in, howling and huffing, and quite out of breath, and keeps pointing back out the doorway, and then basically has to admit that he's in trouble.
Oh,
Yeah, things didn't go exactly as planned.
oh really?
Yes, and apparently his approach didn't really work, and so you guys probably need to go and get him. This is actually, unfortunately, the halflings mentioned that this is actually the way things work with him most often. Is
Great.
he has lots of really high
You could have
hopes.
warned us, you know. Looking at the other halflings.
You've raised our hopes and dashed them quite expertly, sir. Bravo.
Speaking of which,
Grr, this makes
could I
Glim
use
angry.
one of them blades? I'd hate to kill anyone who is in there, and your blades are unlethal, right?
Oh, they dispatch you. They certainly dispatch. Yes, sir.
Yeah, to somewhere else,
With-
right?
Forthwith.
Could I borrow one?
Why?
Borrow.
Because I'd like some.
Or one.
We don't want you sending him forthwith.
Oh, no, not him.
We don't want you sending Lord Intimos or any of the Arlem either.
Absolutely no one that you have ever seen or heard of.
In that case, you don't need one right now.
But there's a shitey
I will-
bastard back home that I'd really like to poke.
Since we are asking you to do us a favor and bring him home safe, we would offer that as a reward.
Okay.
But therefore, you didn't have to be greedy and ask for it. We might have actually offered it without said greediness.
It's no greed. It's just setting a precedent.
Now that you asked, you're getting nothing.
You're asking for presidents now? No, I'm not going to let you be the
A
president.
presidents. Anyways,
Anyway.
off to save him. Here we go.
All right. So now I put the visual out here, so I'll give a quick description on it. The tower itself has it's septagonal, and it is hexagonal, and also has 4 separate cubic towers associated with it by walls. The walls do not have the crenellation as these do, but instead are they're reminiscent of the ones you saw in the last time you saw a ziggurat. They look almost like they're formed out of a waxy material.
Out of like hexes. Ritu, I have no idea why that is terrible.
No, nobody does. Now,
Off we go, rushing up the stairs,
Dashing up the stairs.
slowly dashing up the stairs.
slowly. Well, remember they had you underground and they took you some distance away. So when you actually make it outside from there and you see the tower in the distance, you see that each of the 4 external towers have separate entrances, and you can see basically what look like pilgrims walking slowly towards it in groups of 2s and 6s, never alone.
Ritu, ready to turn our way into this one?
Yeah.
After you.
Wait a minute.
After Glim.
Why am I in front?
Glim
That's
did-
your job.
Glim
You're
walks
the
in
one,
front.
Mister.
And Glenn walks to the front. I'm the barbarian in the group. I can do this, he says.
We have to sell this.
Okay, sure. Glim can go first.
Who are you selling what to?
He's selling his bare chest to these Yarlum.
This very scrawny gnome with no shirt on.
At least he's got pants.
We finally got him pants.
That's
He
true.
took his shirt off just right after that.
Yep.
Righto, so we hurry over to one of the 4
And-
entrances. Is there one that seems to have less people mucking about it?
No, but one of them is a slightly deeper color. The northernmost of the 4 towers is a little bit more of a metallic sheen to it, whereas the others are more earthy looking. So one looks like it has maybe some metallic content to the.
So maybe that's
Their
the main
structure itself.
entrance because it's shiny.
Could be.
Never said nice.
Sure. So, are there lots of people going in and out there?
Well, the only thing of note that you see is that most of them are as I mentioned, I described them as pilgrims. They're basically wearing what look like brown, nondescript robes with hoods, cowled hoods, so you can't actually see the faces. Almost all of them are walking with their hands folded in front of them, with their hands inside. Well, no, hands are actually inside of the robe, so that you can't see any exposed flesh as they're walking. Go ahead and make a perception test.
Are they tall like the other Yarlum were? Oh, I noticed nothing.
Which
I
other
noticed the inside of my eyelid.
which other Yarlum are you speaking of?
The ones that we passed on our way here, that started to see us, and then the halflings pulled us down into a
Work in the
Right.
field.
Right. Oh, the ones that
With
work
the-
in the
with the
field
Bruxton.
with no. These are basically human sized. But what you do find interesting is there is one person with exposed flesh, for the simplest terms. He's wearing basically what looks like workers' clothing. His hands seem to be manacled, and his feet, and a chain is linked between them. And he's shuffling between two of the slightly. Well, how tall are you?
5'11".
5'11". The rather shorter individuals that are escorting.
He's got manacles on his ankles,
So,
so he's kind of gonna
the
do
people
that whole,
He has that little shuffle walk.
The people who are escorting him, they're the monks.
Yeah. That doesn't seem.
He's normal looking.
Yeah, he's just wearing the typical work shirt and trousers with the cloth belt, like you would expect to.
He's got fine clothes.
I do find it.
Well, no, but maybe that's from his charlatan background, so more likely they're packed away. He's dressed in his new life now.
This is my penance.
Yes, you were sent from your present monastery to visit the Yarlum temple, because it's said that these people have the answers that will save the entire planet.
Can I do a sleight of hand check to see if I can steal the keys to my shackles?
Sure, if that's what you chose to do, sure.
Plot twist, they're his own manacles.
Why is he shackled if he was sent here?
Plot twist.
Plus my bonus 14.
Actually, yeah, you had the keys all along.
Okay.
The shackles are yours.
They're my own personal shackles.
You were actually told to walk all the way from your monastery here in shackles to remind you that you are currently bound to this world, and you're attempting to ascend to a place where you are no longer bound to the things of this world. It's the heavy. Basically, at each of every fifth link, there is an actual coin that's been attached by a link of metal. So you rattle like crazy because it's all of the burdens of the financial world that you took with you into ruins in your previous life.
So he's Marley.
What's that?
He's Marley.
Basically he's like a young Marley, still alive version of young Marley. Yes. Are you familiar with the reference?
Yes.
These chains were formed.
Turn away. Yes, exactly. So anyway, you've been brought here. Now the Yarlum are said from your framework to be the term alien comes to mind. The word other is more precise. These are the other that were in the prophecy, and you know that somehow their existence here is integral to the salvation of your people. Now you're a half elf. Do you favor the mortal side or the Eldrin side of your life?
The mortal side of my life.
Okay, so you are saving humanity. You feel honestly that, yes, you've got this half-elf culture. Yes, you've lived a really scandalous life, and basically you sold your population into slavery. Burdens of obligation for which you feel true repentance.
Rip.
Sure.
Okay.
These are your Yarl.
Oh yeah. So how far are we? Within
Enough
a
to
sprint?
see him.
You're just a few hundred yards away. You're grinning like a Cheshire cat over there.
No, I'm just thinking I could do the Monty Python
Front-
charge.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just
You're
Glim's
waiting.
resisting
Yeah,
the urge to
from,
grin.
from your position between the two, Yarlin, you're feeling quite pleased with yourself because you've made the walk. It's been more than 49 miles. Your feet are worn to a thread because you came barefoot. You've got, these chains are heavy and probably 35 or 40 pounds of
49
metal.
miles with manacles on his ankles.
His ankles,
wrists are
yep.
gone.
No, I'm
Yep.
sure they're padded. They're the fluffy pink.
No.
No.
You're
He is
You're feeling- you're-
feeling.
it's that weird sense of humble pride. You know that you did something really awesome to come this distance, but you also know that you did it for the right reasons. That you're finally on the right path. Things could not go worse. I mean, this is supposed to be the right path. You're going to be redeemed of all the pain.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see him on the side of the hill. You see a dragonborn.
Da-na-na-na.
Radiant and
They have
prismatic in
never
the sunlight.
they have never existed. There have never been any of them before. It is a tiny dragon, basically.
Walking on two legs.
Oh, are there two of you now, or she?
I thought she was still gnomed or something.
We have not said if she hung out with the train or came with us.
Oh, I think you'd have to choose.
Honestly, I
came with
believe we're
us.
on the train. This might be a stealth mission.
Oh, there you go.
You know,
There we go.
abilities.
Split it right down the middle. So, Glim, did you leave her on the train, or did she come with you?
I assume
He
that
doesn't get a vote.
He does because you guys split it. He said
This
no,
isn't
and
a
you said yes.
democracy. I'm her parent.
I assume she came because when she was on the train, she went comatose.
Oh, there is that. No, she didn't even notice.
She didn't. We did.
Yeah, you guys panicked over it all.
What do you mean we?
Okay. Okay, and as far as the parent, the whole reason why I'm having a third person vote is that we are getting to that possible point where she's got a little bit of self-will
Rebellion.
going on, remember?
Insanity.
And so, because of the fact that she's fascinated with your form, she's also going gnome barbarian. And she's very proud of the fact that she was able to,
She's prettier than me.
I don't know, she's got a bigger axe.
That's what you were gonna say,
Here's
John.
the thing, though. She can actually swing that axe, and very hard.
And it's probably twice the size of you.
Yeah, she's a little oversized for, yeah, so you can only go down 2 sizes, right?
Large, medium.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's the same as me.
Yep. She
You're
might
on
be
the low
taller
side
just
of
to me.
medium, right?
Anyway, the thing that's
Oh,
really weird
small.
about you see the dragonborn,
Small.
but then you
The
see
dwarves are on
the
both sides of medium.
so describe yourselves, guys, what you look like, armor and gear, because he's going to see you too. 'Cause-
Scrawny gnome
It's tiny gnome.
with orange pants, no shirt, carrying a great sword that is obviously not for him.
you're dragging it more than anything.
Oh no, I've managed to somehow get it over the shoulder so only the tip is dragging on the back, so there's a big line where we came from.
Nice,
Right back to the.
nice, nice.
Yeah.
The halflings will love that.
They probably have one guy just sweeping
I'm
up.
putting a
behind
new
him.
line. Putting a new line.
If you didn't notice, they just attached a dustpan onto the back, so it's
Just dragging a bush behind you.
Yeah.
So now there's a clear bush trail.
It's a bush tied to your tail.
No, I would notice.
Would you?
Yes. So I am a 8.5 foot tall, prismatic dragonborn. So my scales look something kind of like this, except more different colors.
Unless just pink.
It's pink and blue and gold and green, whatever. Rainbowy colors, radiant. And he's also wearing armor that looks like it's made of much bigger scales, but is also of the same prismatic nature. And I think he's wearing the red cloak.
I thought didn't you put on the green scale now? Locos?
No, he decided that it was when it's not part of the dragon that it wouldn't have color.
Oh, okay.
And he's got gold horns and gold chin spikes and whatever else.
No wings.
No
So-
wings,
oh, so
but
he's
it
a
does
gold
have a
dragon.
tail.
Does have a tail. Therefore, his stature is a little bit more forward leaning, a little bit more. The body weight would all be forward. His tail counteracts that. little T-Rex-ish, but he's got big
I
arms.
don't think so.
got a
He's
big
very,
head,
very upright
little
paladin.
arms.
As upright as he can be, but the tail makes it so he has.
No, he has the elegant
No,
smaller
I'm
tail
saying,
that goes down.
No,
And then there's Wraith. Self-explanatory.
not exactly.
No. See, he is half Undren, which is the Nikos version of Drow. The other half is human. So he has shock white hair, purple eyes, a kind of a grayish tone to his skin. He's wearing mostly black, and he's got a cloak on, and on the back of the cloak is a dragon skull Jolly Roger. And he doesn't seem to be carrying any weapons.
Small baton in one hand.
That you can tell.
Well, it's
Basically
it
just
looks like a
handle
baton,
on
yeah.
the It's pretty simple.
So I see this motley
Great.
Yeah.
crew. in it.
Now, one of your associates, one of the Jarlan that is walking with you, is carrying your gear. So although you're in all of his bondage, he physically has your pack with him as well. He's been carrying it for you. So you're approaching the entrance to this place where you're going to get. It's going to be the beginning of your learning. This is the beginning of your new life. But when you see the Dragonborn, you're just struck with fear because there's a flash of memory you have. Whatever it was that you did in the past, it had something to do with the dragons.
Okay.
Something betrayed them, and you don't want anybody to know that you betrayed them.
So,
Story
So it's
clouds
like
in
literally
your-
you're walking along. I finally make it, rejoicing
finally
in your humility, and you see a dragon.
Woman of death.
Just shit.
What
I,
could it be like yesterday where it was a great day and I didn't know?
I'm
I've come for your bum.
I'm so caught up in fear that I, having completed my journey,
Uh-huh.
I unshackle myself, grab my gear, and run deeper into the. Just run as deep as I can away from him.
So dropping. Okay.
Take a
So
look at
you see him actually doing the Houdini. He starts wiggling around because you have to get to them.
Yeah.
So you're seeing him do this Houdini act. Now the Jarlum are turning and looking at him strangely and not looking at you guys at all.
I see him struggling to get out of the chains, and I clearly think that he's been captured and
Right.
is asking for help. So I rush towards him.
Nice.
Full sprint, double move speed.
Weapon out, the whole.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm Sir Lancelot now.
The avenging Lancelot charging across the field.
I'm not holding a sword.
No.
I'm just holding a big gold double-handed
Handle.
Can I?
handle.
So he has a baton and he has a baton. His is a little bit longer, so he's got two hands on it.
Can
and a
I?
crossguard.
Can I insight check
Oh,
to
God.
see what he's doing
Cody.
here in this situation? If he's
Okay.
coming at me angrily.
Sure. Go ahead and make.
Double dash.
13, 15.
He is clearly got rage on his face.
Okay. Yeah, I'm running. I'm taking off.
So now, okay. So here's the way things work. We're gonna go ahead and roll initiative. This is the beginning of the round. I said you were over
This is
100
a great
yards
way.
away. You're over 100 feet. You're over 200
Yards.
feet. What's 100 yards away?
Yeah, you said
Okay,
yards.
100 yards. That's 300 feet. That's 10 rounds of running. So you will make it to the gates well before he gets there. But you don't know the terrain layout
no.
inside.
Okay.
Cody.
And these guys are.
So
This is not. This is irregular to the Jarlum as well. Now, you happen to speak Jarlum, so if you haven't taken languages yet, write down that you know the Jarlum
She just
tongue.
takes one step halfway
We
across the earth.
technically could just walk at the side.
Forgot we had those.
Yep.
I always forget we have those.
What, options? No, options. We always have options, but we always forget.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm like half asleep.
Hey John,
Yes, sir.
Don't you
I
have
need a-
fey
I need a
ancestry?
rule of
Aren't you
cool.
immune to magical sleep?
judgment on
And
your part.
But,
So while I'm sprinting,
uh-huh.
if I were to start using the airwalks
Uh-huh. You
To-
actually slow down.
to start going upwards,
You actually will slow down.
oh, okay. How much?
Because because you can run and use bonus action dash. The boots don't have the bonus action option, so you will move 30 instead of 60.
Oh.
You actually will
Then
move
I'll
slower,
wait.
but you'll go.
Wait.
But you will go
But you will go
dimensionally. Yeah, you will go.
Okay. I was hoping to just keep running and start going up, and they're like, What?
Oh, you can do that,
And then
but
just jump up and do
Yeah.
a big old Thor smash.
Well, okay. So when he bolts, the Yarlum don't. The Yarlum stand there. Matter of fact, you have to kind of tug at him to get it. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that after.
Clearly, he's being pulled in by some form of charm or magic.
I just imagine as soon as he like ducks in, one of the Yarlums just like, the hell? Like he came to us. The hell?
Clearly very tired.
So, anybody before 19? Actually, it'd be at 22.
Nope.
I'm a flat 20.
Okay.
So the answer is no.
So at 22, as you're starting to make your action, and you've already been wrestling with your shackles because that is what initiated the action.
You only need the ankle ones off.
Well, yeah. While you're just because he's got to carry his bag, so he's got to get them all loose. Got to carry his bag over his shoulder. As you're messing with that, the two Yarlun, begin to sing. And it's just this high-pitched, multiple-note melody. It doesn't match human singing convention by any stretch. It's just a series of notes. But the two of them are singing exactly the same notes at the same time. So it's like, from your position, stereo, two sounds coming from separate sources. Something off. Yeah, we have the reason why we're all kind of being tiptoeing around this is we actually have an opera performer sitting at the table, and so we don't know anything about music compared to him. So he will be.
I know.
He's cringing right now from our horrible interpretation.
I know just enough to
Just
torture
do it
him.
yourself.
No. This is a confined room. It will soundbox.
Here we go. Thanks.
That's as many notes as I can do at once.
Matt Graney will sue us.
Huh? I'm guessing that's something like it because you said multiple notes.
Yes.
Matt Graney.
And bug-like.
Yes. So anyway, it's a very disturbing kind of sound. To you, it's perfectly normal. You're expecting to get to hear a lot of it because you want to understand it. But at this point, you're not sure why they're responding like this. The music doesn't have any word equivalency for you as far as that's concerned. So you've. I didn't realize that's an hourglass that runs backwards. That's very clever.
Yeah.
I'm now formally jealous.
Because it's totally Matt's to give.
I know, it's not mine. What do I care? Or
$7 at the
Orange Veil.
Rainforest Cafe.
Then get me another one.
I will do.
Next time he goes to the Rainforest Cafe.
If you want to look at it.
Yeah.
No, I can see it fine from where it was. I just think it's awesome. Totally Nikos thing.
It's mean.
And it's crystal. Multifaceted. Okay, so anyway, so they start singing at 24. Anybody 20 and above?
Yes.
Okay. And you are charging across the field, bonus action to continue to charge, I
Across
assume?
the fjords.
Yes.
Okay, so you've gone 60 feet out of 300 yards. Let me say 300 feet. 600 feet out of 300 feet. So you're a fifth of the way there.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody above 15?
18.
All right. You are doing what?
Well, I see how he's running, and he's the most barbarian-esque person I have any firm of reference for, so I do as he does.
Wow. Okay.
So
A civilized paladin is the closest you've come to barbarians. That's pretty funny.
yes, totally so.
So the gnome is running, and you're losing 5 feet per move action because.
So it's 10 feet as a dash.
So it's
so
going to
50,
take. So you're
50.
1/6 of the direction, whereas he's 1/5. Okay.
Exactly.
They'll get there one round after me.
Yep.
2.
Yeah, by the
Because,
time you cover
because
it,
it'll take 6 turns
I don't
to
do
get
math.
yeah. Okay. Anybody above a 10?
I'm at 13.
there.
Okay.
I was about to say, you're
Snowy's
really
at a
good.
1.
Yeah.
Snowy doesn't know why we're running.
So, knowing that these two are going to get us into trouble again,
I would never.
because they're just rushing in, I'll follow them.
Nice.
Because I'm going to have to clean this up.
Again.
God damn it, Leroy.
Okay,
Why
but
is
you
the
run.
Warlock the one
but-
cleaning
but
up
you-
after the paladin. That's
but
not
you
how
will pass-
stereotypes go.
Do you choose to pass the gnome, or are you going to stay behind the gnome? Because he's
No,
running slower. Remember.
I'm going to pass the gnome.
Which gnome?
The one leaving,
Everyone passed the other gnome.
leaving the other gnome behind. You said she rolled a 1? Okay.
Yeah, she just-
What's your action? 'Cause you're gonna
And the
beat the 1.
sandworms.
No.
You're
I'm
running.
unshackling.
You're unshackling, carrying gear. That's right.
Yeah.
So you grabbed the bag and you're now
We'll see her
running.
later on, she'll be
It's only
riding
60 feet. It's 60 more feet for you to get to the door. So you're gonna get to the door at the end of this round if you bonus dash.
I'm going to, seeing that they're off in the distance, I don't want to leave the Yarlum that guided me here, knowing that they're allies. Even though I'm petrified of the dragon coming near me, I can't just go back to my old life and bail on the two.
We have breath.
Nice.
for
So
that.
you run for 30 feet and then you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, he could hurt those friends of mine.
Knowing what dragons did to me in the past.
There is that.
What
I
they
would
did
know what
to
they
me.
wanted to do.
Yes, what
No,
they.
no. You said it the other way. That the dragons were the ones betrayed.
Maybe he was betrayed when they were betrayed.
No, I know, but what the dragons were going to do because he betrayed the dragon.
Yeah, like just the capabilities.
Sure.
I run 30 feet and I second guess and I watch to see if.
So you just stop and look.
They stand
Stop
my
and
ground.
Okay, that's what's weird. He's got off all of his manacles. He's actually thrown them over his shoulder because they belong to him. So he's actually throwing the manacles over his shoulder, carrying his backpack, ran 30 feet away, and he stops.
Was he inside? I thought they were at the
Snowlin,
entrance.
seeing this all, goes, I can't have wings?
I just roar. Clearly the attack roar.
Yes!
The attack roar.
She goes, good, wings! And all of a sudden, the gnome behind,
Sprouts freaking wings.
not only does she sprout wings, but she turns into a full-on dragon. Trot, and is airborne, headed in your direction.
That's Snowy's transformation noise. Yeah, it's just. There's
one of
there's
two.
No transition, it's just instant. Just.
We never noticed it happen. It's one of those things like in a movie, it would just pass a tree and it would change while they
Right.
passed the phone pole.
Yeah, it's literally the audible is
T4 star
that
instant transition.
little pop sound is all she makes when she switches.
There's not even a puff of smoke. It's just a. Like
It's
she's
just,
been there
was
the
a
whole
gnome, now there's a
time.
dragon. What the hell just happened?
There was two gnomes.
But you heard her say, I can't have wings. The dragon roared, and she became a dragon.
Great.
And is airborne, heading your direction.
I'm gonna do that next turn.
Round 2. The Yarlum
Yarl.
in the tower, each of the doorways that you can see up the side of the building, there are 2 or up to 6 Yarlum clumped together in each of those doorways now. As if the sound of this all drew their attention. And they also are singing. So now the music is quite loud and is uniform. They are singing the same notes, even though it's not by any scale of understanding of reference of our music. It's not like that. It's just a group of individual tones. But they are all, what is that term that I'm looking for? All singing at the same time. There's a term.
Unison?
In unison. Thank you. He's looking stuff up. All right.
Okay.
So, so round 2, they've done their action. Your action.
TVs.
Continue to run. Phase 2. No, we haven't got to the fight scene yet. Sorry, you're
Yeah,
still.
I thought it had one more loop of the running.
Oh, I see it.
Hey!
Okay, so he's still running. You are still running.
Yes.
Running.
I see.
Now the dragon, for clarification, the dragon's scales scintillate in the sunlight, reflecting light, just like his robe.
Okay.
Just like the other dragon. It's not truly. It looks, generally speaking, the majority of the light makes it look sort of like a white dragon, but the reflection of the lights on the scales does not reflect like white. It's different colors from different angles. So
You're getting the rainbow of colors. Because prismatic.
Seeing that they're still charging, and assuming that this is because of what I've done,
This is an attack on you personally.
because of my past history, I go.
Dragon assassins! I knew they'd send them eventually. Why so soon?
We are
knew
very
this-
stealthy.
Just pure.
Stealthiest of assassins I am.
I knew this day was coming.
Just after the investigation showing that they're just blinded with rage for
Right.
some reason.
Right.
And-
Although the young one seemed awfully happy. Icon has wings? So she's not roaring, only he's roaring.
She's humming.
I move back to the Yarlum.
So you're moving back, you're going to run back to them?
I'm gonna run back to them, tell them to go into the tower, and I sit and meditate, ready to just take whatever's
So you
coming.
run all the way back to them and then just plunk down on the ground,
I
cross
just
your legs.
cross my legs and wait for the dragons to come
Great action.
take the.
And
just
then the Jarl were just...
accepting everything I've done, knowing what I've done, knowing that I deserve this. I don't want the
He
Yarlum to
deserves
die.
this.
The Yarlum die because of me. I just
They're gonna die
meditate.
because of him.
I just send them in there. Say, go back inside and just.
Yeah, because you're thinking, Stockholm Syndrome. It's clearly got to be Stockholm Syndrome.
Really?
There's no other reason why
He's
he'd come
begging
back.
for his freedom right now.
And
I
I just.
I've seen
down
cases
the
like
ground.
this.
I give the Yarlum a
I've seen
hug
cases
so
like
he
this
sees
before
me
with my
hug
daughter.
them.
He's trying to grapple.
You're grappling them!
I give them a hug.
Fight!
I pat them on the back, and then I just sit down and meditate as they start moving away from me.
Gives one a kiss.
Okay.
He's biting him. He's biting his face.
He can't get through the curtain.
What a rabid fighter he is.
He's so brave.
He's worth saving.
So dashing.
Alrighty, so,
All the
You-
while,
you-
like, shitting my pants as
yeah.
he's running.
You're like, oh god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Dig a little hole in the sand for yourself.
Okay. Beginning of round 3, from the doorways where the Yarlum are all standing, thousands. No, I'd say probably closing in on hundreds of thousands of insects just fly out. Just huge swarms. A little teeny tiny, just like they're being drawn by the music. And their flight path is not in a straight line by any stretch, but they are all in general like coalescing into this monstrous. Yeah,
Well, I already know what
truly
Glenn's
is
gonna do.
truly is a nasty swarm headed in your
I know what
direction.
Glenn's gonna do as soon as he sees
I know what I have
Cast
to
fireball?
do.
I have an idea.
All right, so that
you
is their
casting
action:
it?
is to
Here.
summon the swarm. The swarm will not be in action with you yet because you still got quite a distance to close. What is your action? Continuing to charge forward.
I guess so. What else can we do, guys? I probably haven't noticed this one, to be honest.
No, you're still focusing on the
I'm
two
trying to
Yarlum.
save the
guy from
poor
the-
human from these horrible monsters.
Fair enough. Okay, so you're now 180 down out of the 300, so you're over halfway.
It's a great plan, guys.
Yeah, it was a great plan. It's a
Great plan.
Perfect plan.
Flawless.
I trust the DM so much right now.
Round 3. Continue your sprint.
Nope, no. Oh.
So he goes 10 feet and then 10
It takes
feet
20
back.
you
40
take a big
feet the
long
other
turn.
Run away!
Somewhere inside the building, he is going, awesome! That's what I did! That was awesome! That looked just like me! So the Nova's now running past the flying dragon. The flying dragon is
dragon
now
passed
gaining
me.
elevation, so it's
Oh yeah, divine
dragon
sense.
Past me a
Divine
mile
sense?
ago.
Just making sure the bug kings are evil before I cut their heads off.
oh yeah, they're detecting as undead.
Great.
That doesn't change anything.
No. Is
They-
he
they- they don't-
good-ish? Or is he bad-ish?
No, he's goodish.
Okay. Ish.
Yeah, well, he's just your lineman as created. He
actually
doesn't have
did-
one, so
Well, he actually did roll. He leans towards good.
okay, it doesn't matter.
He's trying.
He's not a pessimist.
Like a
Yeah,
small-
clearly.
Really
Clearly.
trying. Really trying.
He's trying for neutral.
Really.
He's going, Lord, I'm trying. Why did you send a dragon assassin already?
I'm trying. Why did you send dragon assassins? I'll send bugs.
Yeah, really trying here.
He's sending the plagues
I have
to
a-
defend him.
I have
Free
a plague.
my
I have
person.
plague and fire just around me right now, and I'm just going. I'm losing.
gonna be great.
I'm
No,
like,
it's
this
not
is-
fire. His weapon is light.
Oh, okay.
You don't know that yet.
I
You're
don't know that.
thinking
I'm
fire.
just assuming fire.
You will in a
I'm
moment.
just assuming fire.
Dragons breathe fire, right?
Um,
All of them?
Yeah.
Uh,
This is gonna be really cool with all the bugs.
Okay, so when Glim pulls the U-turn, are you following Glim or are you following your fearless leader, who's the one who's going to get you into trouble, as you said?
Someone has to get him out of trouble. Glim seems to know what he's doing, which is running in a circle with a sword he can't carry.
So he's dragging us. Actually, he's inventing the plow.
I'm running back the way we came.
I
I'm
like
following.
he's making a plaque.
I'm following my
Nazca
path.
lines.
Yeah.
The sword's less of a sword and more a giant slab of iron that somebody sharpened.
Yes, I'm following the line I left. It's accurate.
So it's a teardrop.
Crop circle. That's what it is.
Yeah.
In the sand, got
Okay.
it.
So you're running basically at his speed. So you're basically shoulder to shoulder with him, running forward.
Yeah, well, I probably would have had like a delayed start because it's like I see him running and I'm like,
Right.
oh shit!
You're right. So yeah, you're just a short distance behind him. But more importantly, now you feel the shadow of the dragon pass over you.
Fire, I don't think we should let her do that.
Protein.
Snowy! Winter is coming!
Nice.
What does that mean?
Means attack. That's his.
It means blow ice at all the bugs. Bugs don't like ice.
Oh, so she's a white
Nice.
I have a
She doesn't
staff
have
in
the
my
scorpion.
face, and
It'll
you
be-
are very squishy.
and it is very worth it.
Alrighty. So the dragon is now within breath weapon range, and you said winter is coming. So, what's her cone, right?
I'll give that.
Yeah.
Okay. So they both have to make saving throws.
He said the dragon was in breath weapon range. I was expecting the swarm to breathe all of a sudden.
Yeah, the swarm is the one that's probably.
No, I know
Now
what you
for
meant, but
something completely different.
in that split second I misinterpreted.
I said bugs. What did you think I meant?
You said 1, 2, so I thought you were. It doesn't matter.
No, he said swarm of bugs.
Okay.
I think I said bugs. I think
Mass.
I said swarm. I said
You
bugs.
said mass.
I don't care.
You
I didn't
said
say that
hundreds of
either.
thou-
So
you didn't say
they-
bugs, you said insects.
what this proves is wish fulfillment. They all go, please kill the swarm, please kill the swarm, please kill the swarm. And I'm going, oh, 1, 2. I better kill the swarm. Okay, so she breathes, and she doesn't breathe. No, you told her to use for the frost breath for. So, yeah.
Sometimes has better judgment than me, though. So.
Yeah. Anyway. No, she hits it with the cone of cold, and it cuts through it like hot butter. Just a rain of insects.
Frozen.
Just locusts falling out of the sky. And we are
Proof it's a good plan.
we're over halfway there, and your action as you see as insects are falling
there
all
like a
around
way to
you.
double
The
sprint?
corpses of tiny frozen
Not if you're-
locusts.
as I
Because
see
rogues get dashes above
these
this
insects
action,
just
and you
plummeting
can
to the
bonus
earth,
action.
I know that this dragon will
Or if you're like
eviscerate
a full
the
one.
other Yarlum if he or
No,
she.
the other.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's another joke that uses a lot. It's not
As they get closer, so.
Your favorite. I know it's your favorite.
Knowing that I'm probably gonna die here, I just get up and start dashing towards the dragon.
even better.
I
Nice.
feed myself.
I start actually start.
Does your own take
How do I say your
the
name?
first
Valir?
time?
Valer.
Valer. I start charging toward the draconic I see across the field, just roaring with his majestic colors.
Ah!
Exactly.
Winter.
With
Shouting
With his
because
stick in his hand.
I've seen the gnome make a U-turn, so I'm just assuming the gnome is just there. And then I see
I'm
the
the
colleague
mascot.
that looks as close to, off in the distance, looks like an elf. So I'm hoping I can spew some elvish at this thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
So for
white-
clarification, what
I'm
elvish,
dashing.
what
I'm
elvish no what elvish stock did you choose to come from?
I'm a half elf, and I was
Okay, half elf. Are you half? Are you? Would you from the
Underground,
wood elf or
tree.
an underground elf?
I was thinking I'm doing high elf, half high.
Okay, so you're from the nation of Dea. Daea is the nation you were from.
You're a dying.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What?
Oh my god! No, you. Oh, this makes all kinds of sense. Yes, your people have been being eviscerated by a plague that's turning some of your people into insects. So,
Oh no!
They're willfully joining, obviously.
No.
Mom,
Saviors.
Dad, I have to leave you.
No, but what I'm getting at is that the betrayal has something to do with the dragons and your peoples. You betrayed not only Draconics, but also Eldrin people as well, since you're saving the human side. All of this will be revealed over time. Don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about much now. Just know that you're running towards, bravely running towards the dragon.
Yeah, use my dash action to cover the full 60.
Alrighty, so now you're only 60 from him and 120 from the...
I run right past him because clearly he's just trying to get out of
Nice.
the way.
Nice. So
You have
as you're
successfully
running,
escaped, sir.
the dragon actually diverts his path.
Wait. I do one thing.
What's that?
As really cool as a free action,
Mm,
then keep going.
I think that's a full
my
action.
shit.
I
He
think that's
has,
a
to,
full
he has
action.
to do that every
I know
time.
he's gonna have to do it every session now because
I
I'm
give you a
gonna make it a
good,
thing.
you know,
I
we
with my
got you, buddy.
I'm doing that thing where my bow staff's drawn over my head, and then he just runs past me
Right.
and winking guns at me, and I'm like just confused. That's all.
he's like,
You're like,
what the hell?
Wait, I thought you were here to kill me.
And I just do it. I just
Yeah,
stop.
right.
I'm just
So
there.
you're dead stop and he's still going by.
Come back here. and
Your
kill
action
me.
was
I'm still running.
yeah. You're still running away.
Gonna
Come
kill
back
everyone
here
at the
and
wedding
kill
party.
me.
So wait, we finally pass
Pass
him?
him.
Yes, you passed him.
Both of you guys passed me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he did. You can.
You
choose
can
not
slow
to.
this. You can slow this. You can choose to slow as you approach him. He's
Yeah.
going to pass Valere. That was what we're getting at.
We'll
Yeah,
pass
Valeria's
this.
gonna run in. I can work at a distance. So I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna look right at you and I'm gonna be like, "Are you okay?" He's kind of assuming that these things have you enslaved.
No. Actually, it's my penance to myself. They were walking me here. They were actually being very nice.
Stockholm!
They were, I did some shit in the past, and I walked 50 miles in those chains, and they were holding my stuff.
So while you're having this conversation,
Gotcha, Valere!
I'm gonna
while
give you
you're
my whole
having
life
this
story in the middle of
conversation,
a fight.
the dragon says, "I feel the light," and
Oh,
she
no.
turns her second breath weapon on the tower, on the topmost section of the tower. Just beams it with it.
Yeah.
Beams it with light. What she doesn't realize is that the structure of it is such that it's. I made it clear. It's of a crystalline nature, and when she hits it, 7 beams go out in all directions away from it.
Oh my eyes!
I was gonna do that. I was waiting until the swarm got closer.
But she beams it with a full breath weapon.
somewhere off in the distance. Oh,
Does
my
it
eyes.
split into colors?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Each of the
Prismatic.
exactly.
Nice.
So there's ray beams going out in each direction, discrete full band. So it's like a wave of light spreading out across from the tower
Does
that
it
she
heal
struck.
the
And
world,
I turned to
John?
him and say, "This would have been majestic if I just didn't get rained on by all those bugs back there."
Right. In fact, you're actually facing away from this at the time because you're talking to him. You don't even get to see. He's like, "Ooh, blue light. Where'd that come from?"
Do the angels begin to sing?
No. As a matter of fact, the singing stops.
Nice.
It's dead quiet. I'd say that you might even hear crickets, but I guess you wouldn't hear any crickets right
Do I
now.
hear the absence of crickets?
Dead silence? Yes.
Dead
Quiet.
silence.
Too quiet.
How dead?
Frozen.
Well, just dead silent. Just
Well, like, what are the
So
two...
we turned the tower into a bug zapper.
Are the
No.
bugs...
I know.
Are they just dazed?
I wish.
neither. It just they stopped. They stopped singing as soon as she hit the building with the beam. She stopped. They stopped.
She did to them what the train did to her.
No,
God, I hope so.
they're still standing.
So in visual, the two that are outside that
They're-
were...
They've actually taken what looks to be monastic martial form. They actually
So
fall
they're
into
prepared to
like
fight,
martial kata. Yeah.
But they're no longer singing.
Right, and they've also revealed themselves as Thrakering, as the bug.
Bug things.
Right.
And they're undead.
They registered as
Detected them
undead.
as
You
undead.
detected them as undead.
They're undead!
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
How can I stop your friend from doing? What would it take to convince your friend that these are friendlies?
Good luck.
I still haven't succeeded in doing that. So
You could tell them that we've
Yeah.
already been informed that they're pretty bad. You could tell them that we've been informed that they're pretty bad news.
yeah, but
I'm a little concerned with
I feel like-
whatever's going on with him
like, oh yeah,
inside
these
the
guys
tower.
who carried your stuff for 50 miles while you did a penance walk,
with
they're
him
evil.
inside the tower, you'd be
What do you
worried
mean
about
they're
that.
evil?
Or they
That's
told him it was a
with,
penance walk
Snowy
and they were
beaming it.
holding his stuff for him.
I think that's something that we'll need to explain over time.
Sure.
I don't think we're going to be able to stop.
You have about 2 rounds.
I mean,
One-
I've
one
tried
round, 'cause
before,
you're
but
closed
usually
next
breaks
round.
out of that.
You'll
I don't
have
feel like casting
you'll have this
it.
round and next round, and then you close. So
Okay.
Valar, hold! I'm just gonna keep trying to do that. It might work.
What language do you do it in?
Draconic.
I stop.
skitters to a
Oh,
stop.
yeah, that works.
Sit, claw.
What? Draconic.
He's fine. They're his friends.
Bullshit!
And Snowy, with enthusiasm, yells, "Bullshit!" and lights it up again.
Yeah!
This time she's dropped down. She hit the top section. She's swung around. She's heading the second section. When it goes off, it's the same. The lights have not yet faded from the first one as the beams of light are going out. When she hits the second one, and they go off, cantered by 60 degrees. So each of the colors is now offset by 1, and a second beam of light goes out.
Fill the sky with light, Snowy! Blinded by
We lost
the light.
him.
Rolled up like a dude.
We lost
Smoking
him.
in the night.
Okay, so when the dragon hits it with the second window, the bugs do have a response. She needs to make a saving throw versus spell. DC 19.
I think she
Base
will
17.
pass. What's her bonus?
What's her wisdom?
You
Wisdom?
never know.
Her wisdom.
I think it was plus 3.
Yeah, she's got it.
Yeah, she's plus 3. Yeah.
Oh.
If it's wisdom or intelligence, they're
She
good.
wins.
Charisma is kind of in the middle.
She wins.
They all
Should
die.
be really good. If she's
No,
plus- if
but
she's
you
plus
recognize the
so
tones
good.
of the
They're
melody.
really good.
It was a charm. They tried to control.
You gonna say that? Because I probably didn't notice that. Because I'm watching you, not Snowy.
Snowy! Don't you listen? Let's go back and form a better plan.
I'm just gonna look at you and be like, I didn't expect any of that to work. This is the first time I've got him to stop doing anything.
Yeah, as he
Nicely.
skids to the
First time
stop.
I've used your home language.
As he skids to the top to the stop, though, Snowland lands on the tower, claws
Oh,
into,
no.
and reaches her head inside one of the
No.
doorways. When you yell, she pulls her head back out. She's got two of the Jarl in her teeth.
Don't forget
Don't
to
eat-
chew.
No, don't eat those. Spit him out. Drop it.
Spit it out.
Bad Snowy. Bad child.
I'm just gonna.
It's
I'm
like
gonna yell,
gum. You chew and spit.
I'm gonna yell at her in Draconic. Proper ladies don't eat bugs.
She swallows out of spite.
She looks over you and goes, "Woof! Bleh!"
That worked.
No, but the bugs hit the ground and splatter.
I don't care about that. I just didn't want her to eat
I think
them.
they splatter against the glass windows
No,
of the tower.
no, because she's spinning away from the tower.
If she's on the tower, it's very hard to splatter against the wall.
Well, and then she spit out the wall. She wouldn't do that. All right.
Run away!
So you turn and run.
Typical
Oh.
fight
Shinamash!
situation. Typical fight situation. Glim had the plan already done 2 turns ago.
That's the way Glenn would think about it too. See, I knew I was right.
Hey,
To be fair, we'll
I
still
did what I
pass him on the
succeeded.
way
I
back.
just wanted to free my new friend
Okay, so
from bondage.
you stop and now you're running back towards your friends, towards him.
Towards the
The,
glim.
When,
the two of them
not
are
until
talking.
I see Snowy start to fly away.
So much fun.
We got a problem.
Oh
She kind of likes this.
no! Oh no!
Damn it.
She likes sieging.
Very
a tower.
funny. Okay, you win. She breaks.
Thanks. I made him
So-
re-roll, folks.
Yeah. So, which reminds me to get you one too.
Yeah, I don't have mine today.
Ah, no inspiration for you today. No
I
inspiration
left
for
my
you.
bag at
got
home,
four
so
bags.
I get
I used
nothing.
it for something that wasn't a joke, guys.
Yeah, you did.
I used it for something real. He can give me BPs again.
So wait. Are you telling me that you've been using it for jokes up to this point?
Yes.
Yes. Like, I burned
Exclusively
like
for
3
jokes.
BPs
So all of
to
your
save
efforts
the
were-
dryads. So
Oh right, I forgot you did that.
yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to keep up with you. Remember?
No,
Right,
I wanted
so
to
I
win.
kept high
I
rolling.
wanted to get the full century in.
And I was like, I'm not wasting a BP on this.
Well then.
I don't like
Yeah, so
unfair
character name
advantages.
passphrase. That way players get used to using your character name. Of course, his is unpronounceable, so you just call him Valer.
Yeah, it's cut off. The rest of it's all.
Call him Val.
Kilmer?
And
Kill you?
Are you Batman?
No.
That works. I will one day earn a name. Until then, you may know me as the unnamed monk.
Okay.
No, pronounce it different. Te Unamid.
Te Unamid?
Te Unamid.
Sounds like the mummy.
It's just spelled out. They're like, did you get that?
No, that's
No, that's what.
Yeah,
No, I
Te-
know. No, I'm
yeah.
saying his reaction to their reaction to me writing out my name. They're like, wait, I think you're mispronouncing that. I'm like, no,
No.
Te Unamid Monk. They're like, okay.
Sure, that's
That's your name!
Monk,
That's your name, guys.
Te Unamid is your name. Monk is your title. But yeah.
Hello, Nom.
You may call me Monk. I am Te Unamid. That's very funny.
okay.
Not a man.
Do you want to come with us? Cause in there's a bad idea.
Can I talk to your dragon friend?
He's
Dracon?
running right at you right now.
Okay. I'm hiding behind you, like peeking out the side of you.
Which is really funny because you're taller than me. by like
I'm just
an
standing
inch.
behind you.
So
You know.
Snowy's flying away, right?
Yes,
So then I'm now sprinting back.
Okay.
and they let off a volley at her because she did do some damage.
Oh no.
And fortunately, they couldn't get to their bows in time, so the arrows are all falling short of where she is by the time they
How
get-
far away from the tower am I?
You're at 120 feet, so.
Okay, I'm out of range. Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna give him one more light show to remember us by.
Yeah, yours wouldn't have done the effect though. Your breath
Well,
weapon's
it'd be
so
like
much.
a shadow.
Yeah, you'd go out like 3 feet and fall off.
You see a rainbow go,
Light falls out of the sky.
pools on the ground sadly.
All right. So, as you're running away, the two that were with you continue inward now. Looks like they're going to be shoring up the defenses against the dragon attack. So, you guys go back up over the rise and back over the ridge to... And it's easy to follow the trail because somebody left a mark for you to follow. Are you covering up the track as you head back, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Snowy, no wings. No wings.
Hey. You spell summon. You sword
Oh,
summon the.
She's grinningly
Yeah, pretty
dressed like
much.
the new guys.
Dustpan right now.
So she's wearing the martial arts gi like him now.
Sincerest form of
She's
flattery.
doing. She's doing cartwheels.
She go.
Well, I'm just.
She okay. She has a real hard time with boundaries, so she's like really close to you, like looking at you.
And I, while not breaking eye contact here, say, so this was the dragon that was.
Why is his?
You call her Snowy.
Snowy.
And Snowy, you've seen half elves before.
You see one right now.
No, she's doing this number.
You've
He's not like you.
No, but he's a lot like
Wow.
our other friend who went on her own mission a little while ago. Remember?
Yes, but
And
he's pretty.
Charisma.
Prettier.
Wait, no, her charisma was like 18. What are you talking about?
and I reckon.
Cause he's pretty.
Okay.
He's pretty.
And I just
You're
not.
gonna need to explain a few things to Snowy.
It's okay.
Snow's
I
going
not
to
knowing
puberty.
anything, just start speaking Elvish, hoping that
Well, it is a young dragon.
the other half elf understands and just can give me a layout and
Okay.
just asking
Oh God, she's drooling over
what's
you.
going on here? Why did you guys attack me? And I say me specifically because I thought they were.
I can has wings.
We weren't trying to attack you. Valere thought you were in bondage and were trying to escape, so he charged in because that's what he likes to do.
And I still in Elvish, not knowing if anybody else in this group would be like that. That was your rescue plan for me. Would be to
That
just
was his rescue plan,
okay,
guys.
okay. Just,
And she in Elvis she goes, I can has wings.
I forgot she could do that.
what's his deal?
Just running.
That's a no.
He's
Okay.
he's here now.
Why is his sword so big? Why is he?
Here's no place to chat, fellows. You wanna get that?
I'm just trying.
Hey,
And
it's
I
it's
introduced
impolite
myself to
ask people
him,
about
still
their swords.
timid, saying I'm.
No need
No.
for a thank you.
I,
Your freedom is thanks enough.
I was already free though. I mean,
Freedom was
I
free.
had my key in my pocket the entire
You
time.
poor little thing. He's worse than the rats.
Rats.
You're well free now, son. Don't you worry about. Don't think of your life back there. Let those dark dreams just go away.
I'm just
going, but this was my
I'm
plan.
just utterly confused. I was like, you don't need to attack them now. If you were trying to free me, I am free. You don't need to attack anybody.
Oh, but they're hugely evil and trying to take over the world
And undead.
and undead. And I gotta get a stick.
Freedom
And,
isn't free.
Wait. You mean the guys that offered to walk and hold my stuff the
Oh, yeah,
15
they're
minutes?
probably gonna eat you. Or something like.
You've traveled 49 miles to come to the Temple of the Jarl to learn of truth and find the peace. This does not make any sense to you.
I did come here to learn from my past mistakes. I came here to learn truth. I was told by the masters at the monastery that I could come here to learn truth and I should go with them.
So you're indigo.
I'm a half elf.
He has no idea. Yeah, exactly. No.
Exactly.
Perfect answer.
That's the right answer.
Now is
Perfect
not the
answer.
time.
Forgot that.
I see them awkwardly wink at one another.
Yes.
Just confused.
That's
It's
how you
a
get
language.
language.
It's Tarmakian.
I don't speak that.
Don't worry, Bella. I'll tell you later. Right now, we go back to the halflings because they seem to have hidey holes.
They go, great, did you get him back?
No,
Oh,
this
yeah.
one ran in.
The front door was closed.
Hi. Welcome.
Hello.
Want some bread?
I've actually.
Let's talk about bread for just a second. Do you know how much a loaf of bread costs in Nikos?
Here we go. Wow, even the NPCs are doing it.
Someone give me a pillow. Take a quick nap. This is gonna be a bit.
Quick math lesson.
Okay.
In Nikos, one silver piece is 100 gold piece. 100 copper. One gold piece is 100 silver. One platinum is 100 gold. One crown is 100 platinum. One dragon is 100 crowns.
Okay.
If you had a gold piece, how many loaves of bread could you buy?
You never told me how much a loaf of bread was.
1 copper.
2 loaves of bread for 1 copper.
If I had one gold piece, I could buy a ton of bread. If we're saying that.
20,000.
Yeah, it's like, I can't do the math right now, but I'm buying
So
a ton of bread.
100 times 100 times
20,000, yeah. 20,000 loaves of bread.
Yeah.
How much, if you were just forced to eat just bread and water, how long could you live on a loaf of bread? About half a week.
Half a week.
So 2 loaves of bread equals a week. 20,000 loaves of bread. How much bread do you have? How long could you feasibly live?
We're talking 20,000 weeks.
Right, which is way humans live 22,000
My
days.
life, yeah.
So it's 7 times what you would ever use. The reason why I do this equation in game is so that you get an understanding that with the average of 10 or 15 gold pieces that a character starts with, you are literally already the 1%.
No.
You are so filthy, stinking rich that you are traveling for what other reason you want to go on, but it ain't for the money.
Okay.
Also
Really
realize,
funny.
therefore, if you walk into town and flip a gold piece to the barmaid and say, drinks for everybody. She's going to bite on the corner of that coin, give drinks to everybody, and walk away a rich woman. She'll never come back again because she's got enough to live out her entire life and never have to work inside of a bar again.
Got it.
The reason why I say all of that is that economies are broken when a party of adventurers come to town to buy shit. So just be aware and be circumspect about spending, because you can actually draw people's attention if you spend too much. Because rogues, guilds, and things like that, when they find out you've got big piles of cash, will come for you. And trust me, you throw a gold piece around in a bar, they will know. So, sorry for interrupting, but that was the
No.
bread equation.
Good. I'll just take a cup of water. Monk.
Yeah, gotcha. Pish posh, we'll get you some mead. Don't worry, he's not alcoholic. Gotcha. Yep.
Okay, so
you cannot make me
could you think we could go through that doorway that he went through to get into the tower?
The where you just went was how he got in the tower.
He went into the front door.
That's where he was
No
going.
wonder he got caught.
No, we had a great relationship with the others. They've been wonderful to us.
What about Entomos? Because isn't that his tower?
Well, yes. Well, it was his tower.
So I'm deeply confused. What are you guys trying to get in the tower? Because I was going into the tower.
We need Entomos' wand.
We need a stick.
You guys want me to just
The
go
name
back?
Entomos means nothing
Yeah.
to you. You're going. I'm coming to the Tower of the Arlen. This belongs to the masters of our people,
Wait.
the protectors of the planet.
I thought it was a rescue mission for him.
No.
No, for him. No, he's doing the. Hey, we got him. It counts.
Is this him?
No.
Oh,
We
his
saw
bad.
We saw him.
No, we need him.
Yeah, we saw him. I thought it was the rescue mission for him. Because he was getting the wand.
No, not him. Him.
I'm just drinking now.
He said-
I
wasn't gonna drink, but now I'm drinking.
I just started drinking.
Oh, don't.
I won't. It's meta. Just imagine running around the outside throwing.
Huh?
No, I just asked.
So
Oh no, there's the pun in that. I have no choice. I was meta doing this.
Right, so
Meant to do this.
how do we do this?
So I started explaining to him
Follow.
like what my journey was.
Sure.
You know, I'm on a journey of penance,
I politely listen.
and I'm going to this tower. This is what they told me was in the tower. This is what they told me I could learn from our
Who told you this?
The monks.
the monks at the monastery where
Are they nice monks? Did they like you or did they not like you very much?
I mean, they didn't let me talk for the entire first month, so I feel like they didn't get to know me for who
They
I was.
probably do not like you.
They only let me start
Oh,
talking
that's
after
Did
the
you
No.
fact.
spill the porridge or something?
No, I mean,
He wouldn't spill tea with them.
I think they sent you to die, bro.
No, Dibro's another city farther down the road.
Says the halfling.
I can't see them doing that, because if they wanted me to die, why send me with all my stuff? Why keep up the facade? If they wanted a quick death, I mean, unless they're the cruelest monks in the world, they had me walk 50 miles of penance in chains
Right.
with the key in my pocket.
to relieve your soul of your sins.
Yeah, but then they
Then
train
be
me in
eaten on the
fighting.
other side.
Why would they want to train me in fighting if they were just gonna serve me up? I feel like, you know, in my past life I used to broker a lot of stuff. I feel like I need to mediate what's going on here. What are you guys looking for?
We got to get a wand.
And
Oh
a
my
person.
glimness.
From
What
the
is up with
tower.
your ankles?
I walked 50 miles with chains around him.
Does he actually look like he's taking a lot of damage to his ankles?
Yeah.
And I'm just calm about it, just chilling. Yeah. Can
What,
I?
does he look hurt?
Yes. You
You
see,
at 50 miles with manacles and no padding,
Well,
you would actually start seeing
he is a
musculature.
monk, and so they endure a lot.
Look.
So, and they walk very gently and slowly.
You're-
Trust me, that's why they get that little meek walk.
Your monks supposedly showed you a kindness by making you walk 50 miles.
I wouldn't call it kind. I would say it was my penance.
Well, let me show you mercy. I'll touch your shoulder. Give him 5 points hit points.
Your wounds are all healed.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Don't worry about your past.
A
It's
dragon just gave you healing hit points.
I'm gonna say nothing against your shtick here, but
Nice.
the first time I met you, you were charging at me, roaring with a dragon flying over.
Hey,
So-
all to
That's
set
how
you
most
free.
people
I
meet
has
him.
wings.
I want to be
No.
very clear about that. I think we all met him while he was charging with the dragon roaring behind him.
That could be true.
Just about everybody. I can't think of anybody. Nobody in this room hasn't met him without the dragon roaring and chasing after him.
Glim napped.
Oh yeah, he was napping in poop
That's true.
when we found him.
He has since mended his ways and now only smells of gingerbread.
How about this? I have free range to go back. You saw me hug. I don't know if you saw me when I started running and meditating in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
I was going into that tower.
Mm-hmm.
I could,
Guarded by them.
yeah, but once again, you kind of just ran out of nowhere, screaming. So if I was to just run into this bar and charging you, how would you have reacted?
Does it smell like it?
They'll
They've
eat
been in
your
there all day.
brains.
But up until like 10 minutes ago, I thought you were going to lop my head off here. So I mean, like, what can I?
Okay.
It was
So
about a
I-
50-50 chance.
So I feel like we're just judging people based on what they look like. They're blood bug people.
You're
They're
totally
dragon
right.
people.
You know what? You're totally right. Why don't you go back in there and
Well, what would you like me to do? You seem to be the leader of the group. What would you like me to do?
I don't know. What year
Wraith
is it?
Wraith is just shaking his head.
Glim is laughing.
What year is
I don't
it?
know. And then in Elvish,
It's 434C.
and then in Elvish, I say, after I talk to him, can you and I step outside and talk about what you would like me to do?
And honestly, son,
It's 434 3I is the actual date.
That's the year.
3. Okay. Well, I do not have time to explain all of it to you, but I hope you have a wonderful life, whatever is left of it. I've got to go. I got about
18 hours.
18 hours left. Bye.
Are
And
you just gonna run in again?
no,
You're gonna run in again, aren't you?
no.
Okay, then how are you getting in?
Don't lie to us, Valere.
No, I
Was
was
they gonna
thinking-
run?
I was going to trot a bit.
I was gonna sneak,
You
then
sneak
run
in.
a little bit, and sneak a little bit more.
I'd like to see you try to sneak. Right here, go ahead, sneak for me.
I'm gonna try to sneak.
And you roll a
Disadvantage.
disadvantage because you're wearing clunky armor.
7 is my high.
Yeah, he sounds almost as good as you did with all the chains wrapped around you.
Yep.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
See? Very sneaky.
That's not how you sneak. This is how you sneak. And I roll.
1.
No,
That'd
I
be
rolled a
1.
9.
Can I try to just sneak up behind both of them and ask them if they?
That's
need
very funny.
somebody
As you guys
stealthy?
going, this is sneaky. No. He goes, hey guys, taps you both on the shoulder. Ah!
Plot twist, Glim's been stealthing this whole time. No one ever pays attention to the gnome.
You just have natural stealth.
What if I can get you what you want out of the tower without any bloodshed?
He's going to go. Are you going to go rescue him?
That would be great.
That would be amazing.
You're going to go rescue. You're going to go rescue him?
Okay, who is him?
He's
Oh.
one.
Who is he? You have not heard of him?
He was calling me him until 5 minutes
While
ago.
they're in
was-
shock,
He's confused.
I
John,
never
while
did.
they're in shock,
Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm gonna see if there is any of the blades that are left unattended.
You just want as many of those as possible, don't you?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
In fact, you notice that there's less.
Just quick scan of the room.
Actually, I just imagine you're doing this quick scan, and as you realize you're quick scanning from place to place, all of their eyes are on you, and they're all reaching over, like covering. And it's like, no.
What?
God.
Can I
Sure.
see that happen and do a sleight of hand and just grab one of these blades from him without them noticing and just start tossing
That
it
I'll
around?
allow because you draw so much damn attention. Go ahead and make
It's
a
because
stealth
he's a
check.
dragonborn.
12 plus
Plus your dexterity, and are you proficient in sleight of hand?
yeah, so 4.
So dexterity and the +2 bonus.
Okay, so I got 12 plus 7 plus 3 plus 2, 17.
Yes, you have a blade.
Can I
It's
just
about this
A
long,
black blade.
but it's slate gray, but it looks like the material itself looks like asphalt with the rocks, the actual pebbles pulled out of it.
It looks like pumice.
And I just once again pop up in front of them and start tossing around, and be like, "Why was everybody covering these?" Flipping it in my hand.
Okay,
Hyperventilating. Just don't do that.
dex save.
Do that.
Everybody get down! You're tossing a hand
You
grenade.
You have no idea what you're doing, so this is gonna be fun.
Well,
Oh my god! So a halfling sees you flip it in the air, and as it comes down, he tries to catch it, and your dice represents his catch of it, and you see him go
Cody,
dust, and the blade falls to the ground and shatters as it hits
that's
the ground.
2.
I didn't want that to happen. That was all him.
And all the gnomes and all the halflings in the room go, another one has gone home.
And another one
Oh,
gone.
that's
And
right.
another one gone. And another one bites the dust.
Maybe next time I should have just made Champion of the Wear. Oh,
So guys, we're running
Why
out of
didn't
time.
we
We
do
got to
that?
save.
Yeah, you might want to have a
Never.
conversation with him on the.
No, we both just look at each other. Why
Right,
did
look.
we do that?
Why'd everybody take
We're
out the
from the future.
Okay, wait.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Mind blown.
You guys have to get him out of there first. We're not doing that in this room. No.
Okay,
If
okay.
you can say
You
it
come
out.
with me.
Do
We're from the future, mate, and we know how it's gonna go down. And we're sent here to get a great item that can save the future. And
That wasn't it.
him's not it, but he was trying to help us, so I'd kind of like to help him, but he's gonna die anyways, because the world. Anyways, we gotta get a stick, crystal stick.
did the stick I just broke?
No, it was one. That was what's called a Morgul blade.
Yeah,
It
don't do
annihilates someone down to their soul.
Why is so many people carrying them?
Because the evil bug things gave it to him and told them that if you kill someone with it, they just go home.
This is a lot to process.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, aye. You
For
just
a
sit down,
monk.
I'm gonna meditate on
continue
this.
about your life, and sure everything will be
I'm really
fine.
gonna meditate on this. Can I talk to the elf and just can you confirm and what's going on? I mean, you're the closest thing I've never seen. Like the only draconics I know are trying to kill me.
I'm gonna go over and try to appease the halflings by praying a draconic rite
What
that
for?
Because they don't think he's
that
dead.
dragon wings will rush him home.
Why would a dragon do that? Dragons are the enemy. Remember, we told you that when you got here.
So there's a glint in his eye.
I grab another
There's
drink.
a hint of hatred because I'm being prejudiced against.
I steal another drink just from somebody.
Oh, you don't have to steal a drink. I'll give you a drink.
I just grab a
Yeah.
drink and I'm entering drunken master monk mode here. I'm just getting sloppy because I've just been told that people are from the future and everything I believe is
No, a dragon from the future came back.
a dragon from the future came back.
I'll be back.
The bugs that were supposed to
Dun,
help
dun,
me
dun.
were actually going to kill me, and I got a bunch.
And you thought the Sarah Connor reference was out of place.
No.
and I have a bunch of halflings
Halflings.
playing with devastating weapons that I just shattered one on the floor. So
With one of them.
if I was looking for a sign from God, he is peeing on me at this point in my spiritual journey.
Hey! Hey! Get out the way!
You want to be involved with saving the world? Okay! I'll give you some folks that are doing just that.
They're doing that, just not now.
And I start meditating.
Or
Just
ever.
Drinking and
In
meditating.
fact, I don't know what they do.
No, we're saving the world, just not now. We're saving it then. Because we're not from now, we're from then.
We've got to go back to the
But
future.
isn't every moment now?
We got to go back.
Okay. So you wanted to talk to Wraith because he's also an elf.
And he trusts you.
I look.
More than the
I
dragon.
look at the purple
That's fair.
handkerchief that says Wallace on it. Are the letters fading?
No.
Would it be great
getting
to
bolder.
describe the monk garb that I'm wearing almost look like a puffy vest from a certain movie that would say
Nice.
that.
An orange vest.
An orange puffy vest.
Important color choice.
An orange puffy vest that I'm wearing with.
That's why you asked about the veils.
You know, and I have somebody tell me that they're trying to go back to the
You
future,
have
and
to,
I'm
you have
just
to talk in
very,
a much squeakier voice, though.
you know. Yeah,
Don't worry, I could change my voice too.
I'm still a charlatan, so I'm a little relaxed. I'm trying to be loose tongue. These drinks are flowing, and I'm
Loosey
done
goosey.
at this point.
It's like so yeah, just in Elvish, I'll tell you, he's not lying. We're from very far in the future compared to this time.
While they're having that, I'm going to do what I can to try to get information from the halflings to see if there's like a servant's entrance. Is there a shipping entrance? Is there any entrance that doesn't have...
all four doors are transmittable. If you are looking for audience with the priest kings, you go through the north door, the iron door.
Okay. Are there windows?
Yeah, you saw them. There's lots and lots of bugs that go in and out through them too.
And you said that the tower looks prismatic.
The entire tower, yeah, obviously it's split the light like a prism. Yeah.
Okay. I
God
got
damn
it.
it, we have to take the tower.
We gotta take the tower.
Glim,
We
I
gotta
hope,
walk
you,
up
I,
the
I hope
tower,
you know
boys.
mass reduce.
I'm going to pack my cloak away and only be wearing my prismatic vest. I will blend in.
So you're going, you and the boots, is that what you're
blend
saying?
in?
These boots are made for walking? Is that what I hear?
I'm
That's
gonna-
just
I'm
what
gonna
they'll
walk
That's just
up
what they'll do?
and just blend in with the side of the tower.
I have a disguise kit. Can I just put a wig on him, just to try to help him out here?
That would make it
Dragonborn with the wig!
especially if it's the little Nell.
I'm just
No,
drinking
no,
it.
it's gotta be the He-Man wig.
I'm just drunk at
The bull cut.
I'm drunk at this
Yeah,
point. I'm
someone
like,
else
yeah,
see
you're
that.
not gonna blend well, dude. Here's a wig. Just slap a wig on his head now.
Thanks.
He doesn't want you. Yeah, and what you know about later iterations, you don't want to blend anyway.
No. So, what do you think? Sounds good? We go up the tower. I use my prismatic flesh to blend in with their prismatic tower. Get in through a window.
As he's taking off his armor, he's explaining this to you.
I'm not taking off any armor because the armor's prismatic too. Just the
No,
red
it's
cloak.
gray. We talked about that. It doesn't
No,
have.
you said that it was clear.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's clear, but yeah.
Then it would show my prismaticness underneath. Either way. I'm just taking off the big red Dragonian cloak that
Yeah.
I was wearing.
The thing that you shouldn't have been wearing still.
Yeah, I put it in my haversack.
I have an illusion of sensor bar over him.
Black bar moves with you. Nice. That's very funny.
I gotta figure out what's going on, so I tell him
I don't know Dragonborn physiology, so it's basically everything from the neck down.
Nice.
I'll go to the temple. If what you guys are saying is true, the monks have been sending my brothers to die for the past year now.
That's
And I
You want to go all the way back to your temple? It's 49 miles away.
no the tower.
You're going to the tower.
I gotta figure this out. I can try to sneak somebody in or help give you open a door for you guys, and maybe I can signal you.
Did you see something about how long someone could breathe in a bag of holding?
10 minutes.
How long can you hold your breath?
Me?
Hey,
Glenn never stops talking, so very
get in
short.
my hole.
Whoa.
A black bar says
part
to
of-
me.
Yeah, portable hole is more air than the bag of holding.
Right.
Same.
Bigger.
According to the rules, it's the same. But,
Those are weird.
yeah,
No.
So should we do that
Well, it's because
here?
when you fold space, it does that.
yeah.
Should we do that here, or should we wait until we get closer so he doesn't run out of breath on the walk back to the tower?
How long can you hold your breath?
Probably longer than he can. To be honest.
Who wants the hole? Who wants the sack?
Huh?
And then put the hole in the sack. That'll fix it.
Whoa. Wait. Don't do that.
No. Completely separate. You hold on to the hole. Give it to him. It's a portable hole.
Okay.
You unfold it
Lay it
Okay.
on the ground.
It's like a really
Lay
big
it
Looney Tunes
on the
roll.
ground,
Okay.
and he can step inside, and you close it. You fold it up as small as you like. Pull it out. Put it on a surface. He pops out.
And Glim's dead.
If it's
Okay.
more than 10 minutes, he dies.
Aye.
I
And you're coming with me.
Okay.
Okay.
okay. Then you want to head back to the tower.
Aye.
One more drink, and then we head back to the tower because my mind's blown at this point. Just
Make a con
absolutely.
save since that's the third drink you've drunk. Yeah, he's
He's
giggling. He's weaving a bit,
Crying a little bit.
crying a little bit. He's telling you all about mom,
You know,
all
how
about the
I
horrible
just hold
things,
onto that hole, and
all the horrible things he did to.
why don't you take Glim along with you? He's always wanted to become a monk.
Stares at you. That's good.
I just raised the black sensor bar up a little more.
Glim, I don't know what to do.
I just start walking back to the tower. I'm just.
Well, he's walking back, drifting as he's wandering.
Staggering back.
Yep.
Just tell them that we fought, and you didn't. You killed me.
Stagger, roll.
I actually
Sorry.
run into some stuff on the way out, so I take like a black.
He apologizes to this.
The door panel.
Yeah, exactly. Slam. Oh, I'm sorry, mister.
Sorry, ma'am.
Wraith, you ready to go?
So am I
Sure.
am I part of the
That's
portable
up to
hole
you,
brigade?
bro.
Or you want to escort the drunk guy?
You going with the drunk, or you're going with the dragon?
Drunk it is.
I didn't know we were playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, we are.
Red Dragon in.
So what daytime is it? Time of day.
It's still it'd be early afternoon, so you've lost another hour.
Is the tower still glowing?
No.
Okay. So we're gonna sneak back, trying to see if there's one of those halfling ravines that gets us close.
Yeah, it got you as close as yeah. You can follow the same one to the same distance. You're 300 feet away.
Okay. So when we come out, is there any way we can get
So you're
close
with
without
me.
being seen?
So.
When we get
Well,
close.
if you scurry in groups of 2 or
What-
6, you
each
can
action's
do it.
what? 6
So
seconds?
you've got 4
We're
of
going
you.
in
a single
groups of
act, so
two.
a single round
Okay,
combat is
then
6 seconds.
You just time it
Typically, you only
to
get one action.
fall between the
in
other
combat,
groups.
but
Sure.
there are bonus actions.
Do you have stealth?
But you can't
Or
go
do
at the same
have
time.
a
You'll
giant?
be separated
Well, if I'm
by
inside of-
some
If
distance.
I'm
Yeah,
inside a portable,
they're-
I don't
he's
have to make
wandering,
rolls.
so I'm
No,
sure
we'll
he's
be
gonna go
fine.
first.
Oh, I've already got that covered.
Okay, so I
You see monks down the. You see a couple more of the Arlen walking parallel to your location, headed towards the temple.
okay, I look to, and I'm
makes me
hiccuping the
uncomfortable.
entire way through,
Right.
and I say,
That
you.
makes me uncomfortable.
So are you gonna, not knowing what I'm saying because I'm like, you're gonna jump in my hole now?
Glim's gonna jump in our hole.
Our hole. Okay, I unfold it.
I thought he gave me the whole bag.
Oh.
I thought you gave it to Glenn.
That doesn't matter.
Oh, you
Okay.
gave it to Glenn.
Sure.
Sorry.
So, Glim gets in the hole.
It's Glim's hole.
Okay, I fold it up. I put it into my backpack,
Skip the hole.
and I start stumbling in.
In the hole.
I'm going to, when I'm in the hole, pull out a gold coin and a copper coin and cast Tiny Servant on it.
It's a pocket dimension, so there's plenty of light inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Even when it's folded, you
Yeah.
can still see. It's regular darkness, and you've got dark vision, right?
No. He said
I'm cast-
Titus is
Tiny Servant.
Oh, tiny servant.
Yeah, so the coin now has arms and legs magically for
Okay.
8 hours.
It's just a little coin. It's like,
Yeah.
Dance, magic, dance.
So I get up to the door.
Well, as you head down,
It lasts
2 of
8
the
hours.
2 of the Arlen go. Did you become lost, brother?
Minions.
you have to keep casting.
I got into
Dun,
a fight back there with the
dun.
big old dragon.
Did you fight with the dragon?
I know, but he
It
was going
smells more like you fought with a bottle.
Well, I was trying not to.
You know, that's what happens many times. People often try to fight the bottle.
I was trying not to.
Is
I
this a
was
drug reference?
after I
Chasing
killed
the dragon?
after I killed the draconic.
Oh, was it draconic? That's That's important. You defeated it,
Yeah.
and how many hours have you been sober?
How many hours? Well, I'm clearly not sober right now.
All right. So we will probably have to start over in the morning. Come with us, and we'll take you to a place where you can meditate and clear your head.
In the tower?
Why would we leave you out in the street?
Well, I mean, you guys kind of brought me over here, but I've never actually been in the tower, so I don't know. I'm just going off your lead here.
Well, by your garb, you were of the Brotherhood of the Just Been Balanced, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I'm saying I've never actually been in the tower, so it's really, I'm deferring to your Yarlum judgment here. So you tell me what to do.
Oh, well, only if you can show me the countersign. Very well. Follow us.
Just remember your monk master, Brontosaurus.
No,
No.
he
No.
wasn't a monk.
Shush.
So I get in. Unbeknownst to me, this drunkenness provides the cover for me to sneak off to somewhere and throw up real quick. I haven't had a drink in a long time, and while I'm in there, I open.
Everyone turns away who would look.
While I'm somewhere secluded,
More likely, one of the bugs is going to eat it.
while I'm somewhere secluded, I open the portal,
toilets just lead to the bug.
the hole,
Yeah,
and let out blood.
He's back in
Okay.
the cafeteria.
And get confused and throw up in it first.
Yes, and blood comes out vomit covered.
Nice. That is so glim. That is
A
so
place he's
glim.
been many times before.
That is so glim.
We're sorry, Glim, but this isn't even the
You
first.
knew this was-
Every new player.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last.
No, but every time it's just as much fun as the
I
first.
try to wipe it off him, and I apologize.
Well, at least he does offer to clean.
And I say,
Usually the rest don't.
Don't you have prestidigitation? Oh, you poor soul.
Yeah, that's why it's more insulting.
The next time
That's
you
why
get a
you got
cantrip,
to,
you
why you had to
need...
keep bathing all the time.
and then I fold up the hole and then give it to Glove. And I just start following I go back out of the corner, apologize for throwing up, and start following the Yarlum again.
Okay. Just a second, it froze again. What did I do? I popped it out, and then what happens?
It should go right back if you pop
So
it.
Cody,
Hmm.
tiny servant,
Mm-hmm.
Glim's small size category,
Mm-hmm.
enlarge reduce.
Are you gonna reduce
Good.
yourself?
No, because it's
So there's two
now
tinies
over a
running
copy of
around.
the other one.
God damn it.
You shouldn't have added anything.
Well, Cody, it works as a double team.
Oh, I see what happened. Thanks.
Wait, can you carry yourself and the tiny serving with your
There you go.
Somehow I
Do you know
had,
why?
expanded the window to include the other window behind it.
Do you know why?
Weird.
Coin does not weigh more than 1 pound.
Yeah.
Mage hand can hold 10. When I reduce, I'm only 8 pounds.
Yep.
Okay, so you're inside.
It's
You
fine,
got
it's
inside,
fine.
basically, is what you're saying.
Mhm.
You followed
Yeah,
them inside.
I'm following them inside. I've given him a back corner to think about what he's going to do next, and I just continue to follow.
I'm going to cast Reduce on myself,
Okay.
cast Mage Hand, and me and the Tiny Servant Coin are going to whiz around above eyesight to try and figure out where everything is.
When he casts Reduce, is he drowning in vomit?
God damn. No, because it reduces what's on him as well.
Okay.
I wiped off some of the vomit.
Some of it.
Okay.
I give him like windshield wiper eyes, you know.
Like on his eyeballs.
It's kind of like that. I just gave him one of those. I can see.
Nice.
So,
So you and the coin are now running around at micro size.
Flying around Mage Hand.
You're
So
the
you
size
made
of
a
the
mage
fly.
hand again.
Yeah.
And then you're using mage hand to carry you and the coin.
Yes.
Okay.
him and the
So if you
haversack
actually look,
are walking up
I'm
the
about
side
this tall now,
of the
flying
tower.
around on an ephemeral hand.
Oh, so I'm just like,
Okay.
And, there's
And
a
you're doing
coin.
what?
I just think,
Walking up the side of the
I just
tower.
think I'm going to get completely wasted. at
Walking
this
up the side of the
point.
tower with your boots.
Here's why it's funny.
Yes,
because up to
blending
this point,
in with
I've
the
been disguised as a
prismaticness of the
barbarian.
But he's not.
So all
He's
of
in
a
the side.
sudden.
No. Huh?
You're in the sack.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're not using airwalk boots. The airwalk boots, they don't make it so you can walk the surface. You just
Yeah, we're just
walking
I'm
alongside.
stepping next to it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So-
Which tower tier do you want to enter? There are 5.
Clearly, Antimos would be on the
Not-
top.
not the first
I'm
one.
going to do a history check to try to remember that drawing of Entomos' tower and remember where he's at.
Oh goodness. We're not back on that precise day, so it's not that effective at that. But I will give you a.
We were supposed to get a copy of it that we never did.
Yeah, but do it. Yeah,
I'm just
Why is that
shooting
so
in the
familiar?
dark.
sure.
Any
So
info I
so
can
nine, so 18 or better on a not drop, just the net roll.
Natural.
And 15.
Okay.
Nope.
Do I remember if it was high or low?
Well, it was you remember seeing the panoramic view from the tower. So you remember being near the top.
Then I go up to the top.
So you're
I'm
entering,
avoiding windows.
and you're going to enter the 5th floor entry.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless, is the top of the tower enclosed?
The very, very top? No. But the top is 7-sided prismatic pyramid.
Yeah, then I go in the
Okay.
highest window.
Highest window or the highest? There are windows above the door. So do you want to enter at the entrance of the 5th, or are you going to go in a window?
Go in the window.
Okay.
Well, I want to look in the window first.
Okay. Therefore, roll a 6-sided, so we know which side of the which window you're going in.
2.
2. All right. So looking in that window.
Oh, before we get too crazy, Snow is staying back with the halflings.
Ican has meat.
Yes.
Oh God. Alrighty.
You're letting your underage daughter drink.
You're not underage anymore. She's a young dragon.
She's a Dagron.
Plus, there's nothing like age for drinking in these parts.
Right.
We're in like a medieval era. The age for drinking is being able to walk.
True.
Age for drinking is, do we have
There
any
should
fresh
al-
water? No?
There should always be
Meat
a
it is.
drinking age for dragons. Do you really want them to get drunk at a young age and start doing
The
things?
amount of alcohol she would have to drink
That's a lot.
Who's to say they
to
don't
even have an effect on poor little. She may find she has an affectation for it, and you're ooh.
I have a
you're going to
slight
introduce her.
tingling in my
Well,
fingers.
well, yeah. While you're gone, she's going to also learn about pipe smoking. They are
she's been
halflings.
seeing me do that.
I know, but these are halflings. She's going to get the good
Oh.
stuff.
Oh no.
Nerd.
I smoke tobacco. They smoke wacky tobacco.
No, she's gonna get
Long
that
leaf.
West Farthing good
Californian.
stuff.
West Farthing Longleaf. Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Parcel of old Toby.
the best weed in the Shire.
Best,
It's in the book.
It's in the
The
book.
line is
pack
in
of
the
old
book.
Toby. Best in. I think it's West Farthing somewhere in there.
Best Longleaf.
What's Wraith doing?
I don't know. I'll look it up later on.
Wraith is hanging out inside of a bag right now.
My bag. I
That's
lost
why-
my caltrop,
that's-
guys. I don't know where it's
You
at.
lost your caltrip. Oh
He
no!
says in the bag.
I can't find it. Oh no! Be careful. A caltrip could pierce the bag. You better find it quick. That's very
Ah,
funny.
there it is.
There it is.
There it
Oops.
Got it.
You look at it. Wait a minute. That's not my caltrop.
Can I do an insight check to see if these guys are leading me to my death? The people that are walking.
Sure.
Because after everything I've been told, I'm a little nervous.
They're
They're
taking you to
talking
dinner.
about spices.
They're taking you to dinner
They keep rubbing my shoulders. They're like tenderizing me over here.
with special lotion. It
smells like
Worcestershire.
So that is going to be a
Worcestershire.
21.
Worcestershire.
21.
They're no, there's you don't pick up any ill will at all. As a matter of fact, they bring you into a room and there's a dozen of your previous monastic brethren in here already meditating. One of them looks like he's been somehow venerated because he's in a crystalline box. It's upright. And you see his eyes are closed inside of a crystalline box. It's a 7-sided box instead of a 6-sided box, and he's inside of it.
Okay.
The others are all.
He's fine.
Did we mention he's inside of it?
They've left me alone at this point.
Yeah.
With
To
them?
be with your brethren.
Uh,
They're very pleased to see you. Want to hear how things are going back at the monastery?
I tell him.
How was the walk?
I tell him there's not a lot of talking. It is a monastery. The walk was great. My
Way to cover yourself. There's not a lot of talking. We're just a bunch of.
we were very, very committed to our, the chores we're doing
prayer of
and
silence.
our training. The walk was great. At this point, I noticed that where my injury should have been on my ankles are completely gone,
Right. You look at all the brethren.
and
they
all the other
have
monks have
wounds.
scars and
Right.
We
don't
hurt his lie.
And I don't bring that up. I'm hoping they don't notice. And I just say
Actually, what you'll see is a lot of that feigned sincerity. Oh, we're so glad you did so good on the walk.
Yeah.
We're so
And
glad
see,
you enjoyed your
and see that the
96 mile
entire
walk.
50 miles has had its great toll on you.
Yeah, and they still smell the alcohol on my breath, of course. And,
Of course.
So wait, did they think he left and came back? That's what I want to just.
No, he was on a pilgrimage to go
Yeah,
there.
to get there.
Right.
And I asked, what's with the crystal? What's with the 7-sided box over here? What happened to?
Lucius?
Brother Lucius.
Brother Lucius is preparing for the transition. The ascension, if you will.
That they never mentioned that. The monks never mentioned that to me at the end of the pilgrimage.
Well, no, it's not something you get to do until you've actually achieved your first ring of the ranks.
Ruh-roh.
Have you already done the first ring?
We are in the process now. He is only the first among us to have achieved it.
So this is only the first ring. How many rings are we talking?
9 rings
Oh, jeez.
for the human kings. No. There's only 6. There's only 6 rings.
Okay, 6 rings. So he's doing this after the first one. You guys are all still here. That's great. Glad to see you all. Anything? So the monks, the Yarlum that were walking me over here mentioned a staff or a stick that they were going to show me. Have you seen that anywhere throughout the towers?
Well, the chamber is itself the embodiment, if you will, of a stick. It's
No, I mean, this was very
The
much the
whole
Yarlum
tower
mentioning a
is
very,
the closest one.
like a legitimate stick. Nothing like... I know we talk a lot in the monk world about this idea of a hire and a lot of stuff.
Are you certain that you're free of the flesh?
Free of the flash?
Flesh.
Free of the flesh.
Yes, you went through the ritual for cleansing. That included the 49-mile walk that was supposed to cleanse you of worldly.
I mean, you can take
the smell of the alcohol upon you, brother.
You can take the Yarlum's word for it. I mean, they had to walk me here, right? They carried my stuff. Would they have walked me into this room?
No, they only would have carried the stuff for the last mile when you came within sight of the temple. 48 miles before that, you would have had to walk before it.
Well, did you hear all that commotion outside before? Did you hear
Yes.
Yarlum singing?
They said that one of our brethren had been captured by a dragon attack.
No. So I wasn't captured.
That was you?
That was me. Yeah. And if I was captured, I would still be there. I actually.
That's what people who have Stockholm syndrome say.
Actually ran into. If you ask the Yarlum, I ran to meet the dragons people head on. I was trying to fight them, and I did succeed in killing the draconic that was coming.
Where's his sword?
Am I supposed to take bounty? I thought we were taking a vow of poverty. I didn't know we were supposed to claim stuff from the people we murder nowadays.
Murder the people we murder.
It's murder at the end of the day. We try to do no harm. I went out there and killed a draconic who was, attacking us.
Like Dr. Hippocrates.
So you're now going to add lying to alcoholism to your problems.
And murder.
Lying?
Well, no, that's a lie. We know that can't be true.
Lying?
Yeah.
About?
killing the Draconic.
Is he still attacking us?
No, he's currently walking up the outside of our tower.
Unbelievable.
I do an acrobatics check to backflip out of the door and bar it, so the monks are all trapped in the room.
That's gonna be hysterical. Make your backflip.
I'm rolling with Dex.
Just
Acrobatics.
Yeah, but
Acrobatics,
oh, wait a second. He's at disadvantage because he's drunk.
So what does that mean?
You gotta roll
You roll
twice and take the worst.
lowest.
unless he's a drunken master, and it secretly makes his kung fu much stronger.
He's level 1.
Only when he can actually take the school, and he can't take the school yet. He's got to make it to level 3 to even consider a school.
One day.
So I just rolled 2 die.
Just roll again. Just roll a second
Okay.
time. You roll a 3
7.
and a 7, so the 3 is the worst. Yeah, you tumble into one of them. They go.
Thud.
Do we need to take this to the authorities, or can you just calm down and meditate with us and get yourself cleansed of the alcohol? Then we can try to figure out what really happened. We understand that the Draconic might have caused you trauma.
Go full drunken burden.
I asked them.
He
and
forced the alcohol on me, boss.
I just asked them politely. I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, a lot of stuff is just whirling around me. You guys
We
know my
understand.
history with
We
Draconic.
understand. Repeat
I thought it
after
was-
us. Om Mani Padme Om.
Om Mani Padme Om. And I say,
Monty Python.
and I
Om Mani Python Om.
and that's what comes out as I'm drunk.
Yeah, nice.
And I say, can I just go clean up before everything starts? Before I
you
start.
were
meditating?
you were among brethren. There's no you have no fear of your. We will not.
Reprisal.
I'm covered in vomit, though. I mean, just for my own sake, so I don't have to meditate in the smell of vomit.
Well, why would that be a burden? It would actually train you better to learn to ignore your senses.
I have nothing at this point. I just plop in the corner.
Plop.
Just plop in the corner. Start meditating.
Vomit begun. Vomit begun.
Yeah, and all the while I look up and I see Gleb just buzzing around, laughing his ass off as he's also covered in vomit.
I'm trying to figure out where the hell Entomos is. I'm wondering.
I'm hoping he's hearing this
Okay,
conversation.
so in your hand form,
Reduced form.
you as you finish the first section, there's
Floor.
nobody down on the main level. Are you going to try to ascend to the higher level?
I'll see if I can find a way that's
There's staircases.
occupied.
There's
But did he
staircases.
hear the monks say that they knew he was climbing up the side of the tower? Was because I saw him?
No, because he separated from you as soon as you went
Oh,
inside.
okay.
You went and talked to the monks, and he went trying to find a way up. So you found a staircase up,
I'm gonna try and go up.
and you go up about 3 steps, and all of a sudden you're full size, laying on the staircase, and the coin falls on the floor beside you.
Does it have arms and legs still?
No,
Oh no.
I try and do a minor illusion of a coin on the
It's a
floor.
regular ass coin. They all have IT on them.
Ah,
Ours doesn't.
the worst magic of all. None.
and as you say that, a sister of the cloth steps out and says, "What are you speaking of, young one?" She's at the top of the stairs.
I believe in you, Glenn. Use your charisma. Give her the old
It's my worst stat.
show her the gingerbread dance.
You ever heard of Wondrous Rod?
Unfortunately, I can't make gingerbread appear out of
His
nowhere.
fate
Right
has
now.
gone back through the ages. There's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
wondrous throughout
Wrong
time.
direction.
No, there's a wondrous rod in every iteration.
They have different names, though.
Gil.
Okay.
Gil's one of them. Is there something you seek?
Yes.
Please, elucidate. It will liberate you to free yourself by sharing with us what it is you're looking for.
It's a 7-sided little wand, sort of rock-looking thing.
Oh, you've come for Entomos.
Yes.
Are you assassin? or savior?
I'm still shirtless.
Say yes.
Just yes.
Friend.
Assassin savior.
Save Sass.
Save assassin.
I don't know why.
Assassin-friend.
She says, I don't know why, but we will take you to see him.
I mean, all right.
Wonderful. The orange
Did I
veil.
find him already?
The orange veil pays off, apparently.
You don't need to see my identification. Okay.
Where were you on the night of the murder?
Want to buy a death stick? You don't want to sell me death sticks. I don't want to sell you death sticks. You want to rethink your life choices? I want to rethink my life choices.
So, for context, veils. If you're orange veil, you
Well,
pretty much
well,
roll with it.
he'll get there. He'll get there when he gets
When
there.
we're back to,
Where
the
it matters.
time where it matters.
He's not standing right next to me. This is
It's
the
just
I
a
best.
also find it
philosophy
funny
thing.
that we keep getting party members from the wrong time periods. Because Glim's technically not from ours either.
You kidnapped him from another one.
Okay, no, you fell asleep outside of it. We had nothing to do with that part.
Yes, but Glim interprets it.
Anyway, so you go in you're looking in the 6th window, right?
The very topmost window.
Yeah. But there are 6 that around the top. There's windows all
Oh,
the way
then
around.
the second one.
Well, they rolled 16. I rolled 2. Okay. So looking in that window, you see a inverted cross, the old Taurine cross. Person suspended upside down in the cross
St. Peter?
by its ankles.
St. Peter. stone?
It looks like a goblin.
Blue dress.
It's screaming and moaning and crying. There's nobody else in the room.
Divine sense.
It detects as evil.
The tortured one.
Yes.
Next window.
Just leave the goblin alone.
Okay. So you climb around to the next one. You look into it, and it looks like some kind of odd observatory. There are a bunch of different shape, for lack of a better term, spyglasses, all pointed at the window. Some of them are hex-shaped, some of them are round, some of them are oblong. They all are pointed on all in different tripods, and there is a what looks like a squat frog-like creature galumphing between them, putting its large eye up to each one of them as it moves around.
Hey,
Is there a snake in the room?
Yes,
what's your name?
You're there? I thought you were in the.
I'm in the bag.
He's poking his head out of the bag on my shoulder.
It's
Two-headed
open.
dragon.
No, you just leave the flap open so you don't have to worry about air.
Sure, I thought of that.
Good. You're Johnny Knoxville in Men in Black 2.
No.
Huh? How long it's been since I've seen Men in
What's
Black?
your name?
The one with the weird extra head attachment.
Toady.
I'm looking for Entomos. Could you help me?
Oh, Bugs? You looking for Bugs?
Entomos.
Yeah,
Aye.
Bugs. Yeah, come on in. Come on in. Why are you standing on the outside of the building anyway? That seems kind of strange. Get in here.
I step in.
You notice this?
God,
There's
no.
a grayish tone to his skin.
Okay. I don't know what he is.
Clear.
I
Anyway.
know what he is.
Anyway, when he moves over to the next one, you notice that when you get into
Is
the
my
room,
divine sense lasted long enough for me to peek at him at all?
what is the length of time of divine sense? I thought it was
Single
only
action.
single. I thought it was just single action.
So like 10
So,
seconds.
yeah, so it's already gone. No, it was
Okay.
like it's the last window. When you climbed in, though, the light in the room shifted for you as you came inside, and the object behind you, the traditionally purplish object, is all of a sudden brilliant orange and yellow, and the amount of energy pouring through the window is like, it makes you feel like you're closer to home. The radiance is ridiculously high compared. but you also no longer feel your direct spiritual connection.
Okay. I help him out of the bag.
Actually, he gets expelled from the bag, so he was partway out when you go through the frame.
Okay.
It forces him out. And your bag, you look inside, and literally he was the only thing in it right now.
Okay.
So come on over here and help me. He walks over. He walks over. Now he's wearing somewhat of a lab coat-ish looking thing. This white raiment, gold necklace on. Gold necklace is made up, as you realize, from what looks like a whole bunch of teeth. He goes, how long you been friends with Antimos, with bugs?
Oh, how long would you say? Between 150, 1,500 years?
Awfully long span for an Eldrin. You I could see probably surviving, but him?
Oh, he's a new friend of mine. Come and introduce him, actually.
Who are you, boy?
I'm Dime Wraith.
Dime Wraith?
Dying Wraith.
I am Wraith.
Ah! Well, good to meet you. Good to meet you. Go ahead and have a seat. I gotta look up some stuff here.
Maybe you should ask Sav if he knows about it. I guess so, because apparently he was in this situation.
This is sad.
Couldn't he hurt?
You guys, hey, you guys want some tea? I got some tea brewing.
Any cornbread?
Don't even know what that is, quite frankly, son. Sorry.
Tis a sad day.
He's in the waifu catalog. What's going on?
No.
So about Entomos.
Yeah, about bugs. Bugs. Just call him Bugs. He likes it better.
Bugs. We have an appointment with him.
Yeah, what-
Oh,
Did they say where?
I
to
don't
meet?
think I don't think he's gonna make the appointment. He's in the process right now of transfiguration. Yeah, that's it. Transfiguration. Trying to save his people, whatever that means.
Oh, good for him. I know he's been worried about that for a long time.
Yep. So, hey, you can you come over here and stir this pot for me?
Okay.
Okay, and there's a knife there on the counter, and some carrots. Could you go ahead and chop those into the pot for me, please?
Sure. Are they evil carrots?
No, they're not. Well, you have to cast yours. You have to-
They register as evil as hell.
They're the evilest carrots.
Hellion carrots.
Nice.
But not as bad as the broccoli.
But they do give you demon eyes.
No, you're demonized if you eat them.
Well then.
All right. So, hey, you know Tay Onamed?
No?
So you do know him?
He may. I do me.
Oh, so you know Tay?
We've met.
Oh, good. He's gonna have some explaining to do, but he said that he killed y'all. Yeah, he
You
said-
don't look dead.
Nope,
He dead.
definitely don't look dead. No, we can rectify that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not interested at all. I'm got bigger fish to fry. I said it. Fish fry. Get a frog. Eat fish. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Yeah.
You sound familiar.
Oh, sorry.
I noticed he was a frog man.
Looking for
So
frogs.
no.
There's no.
I only have so many accents, guys. Come on. Jeez Louise.
Bullywood.
Loudmouth frog is right. So, anyway, we'll get Tay up here and have him explain himself. Hey, also, you know, a gnome?
Gnome?
Yeah, kind of orange ginger-haired guy about this tall.
Nobody knows him.
Gnome. Nobody knows. Gnome.
Nobody knows the
Did
Well,
he
no.
smell
Well, we'll just toss it.
gingerbread?
What's that?
Did he smell of gingerbread?
Well, wouldn't know what that smells like neither.
Oh.
They don't have gingerbread?
How about ginger?
Well, I did say he had red hair.
Sweet ginger.
Sorry.
I'm gonna look around the room.
Okay.
He was about to say something indicating what my fate would be, and now I am paranoid. Well, if you don't, we could always.
If you get baked into cookies again, I'll come and save you. Don't worry about it.
You for suggesting.
So, anyway, oh, there he is. Come on in here. Come here, boy. Because you're sitting down doing your thing, and two of the monks came and grabbed you and said,
Pop the pimple.
so when you walk up, there's this frog-like guy. I'm trying to get to the picture so you can see what he looks like.
When you say gray frog-like,
Gray frog-like.
Does it kind of have
And
little finger stabby bits?
like a chaotic complexion.
Chaotic
Oh
complexion.
no. Is it a slad?
Shh, quiet, you.
It took you long.
It took you that long?
I thought it was a bull. Okay, I didn't even hear you say frog at
The
first.
second he said grayish skin, I was like, fuck.
I got it. That's why I asked about the finger stabs.
Oh no.
Yeah, looks like that.
Fucking white
Okay,
slad.
that
Correct.
doesn't. Yeah.
That's worse.
So he's wearing a white lab coat,
And it's wearing a coat.
It's even worse.
monocle.
It's refined.
Good at that.
Am I bound at this point, or are they just?
No! Bondage? That we know that's your thing. We're not going to
I'm just
interfere with
asking.
that.
I'm just
A monk
asking.
No, oh no.
He keeps asking, do you have any manacles?
I'm like,
I think I'm a size M.
I feel unsafe.
I'm just making sure that when they walk me in here, and I look across at him, and I'm just
Yeah,
like, and
you-
I'm
yeah,
just,
you
I
look
start
across-
rubbing my head like, I thought we.
Wait, say that again. You're gonna start rubbing your head.
I just go like this.
We need to get a picture. Day one, we already got him in the Nyko setting. So I've got pictures of all the players.
Who've done that thus far.
I just start rubbing my head, and I kind of say in Elvish, I thought we talked about the stealth thing with you two, and just put my head down
He got us caught.
again. And then I'm just.
So, you murdered him, did you?
They're all linked. Dear God.
Oh, I'm super dead right now. Totally ghost.
Dead tired.
So.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, I thought we were talking about him, not me.
So he was lying.
No, he
down.
said he said he killed you all.
Was there anything else around the room?
Just
What's that?
Anything else around the room?
Lots of like scientific stuff. There's tubes, test tubes, and
Is there a wand?
no, you don't see a wand anywhere. You don't. Matter of fact, you don't see this. He's talked about bugs twice, but you haven't seen bugs yet.
Where is Bugs?
Oh, he'll be along here soon enough. While we're waiting, why don't you introduce yourselves to
Sense
each other?
motive. He said that he's
Insight.
gonna be here soon.
Okay,
Insight.
Yeah, that's the new.
that's the
name for
new
it.
name for it.
Well, it's because all the mind reading abilities are actually spells.
Mm-hmm.
Like detect thoughts.
So 16.
16. Yeah, he's sincere. He'll be here shortly. So,
So what you cooking?
why don't you introduce yourself to one another since you apparently don't know each other? He killed you. You're his victim.
Who are you?
So you just
I
I
pulled him out
haven't
of
met
nowhere.
you before in my life.
Thinking hurts at this point because I'm coming to that place where I'm no longer drunk. I'm just like kind
Right.
of dealing with it. And
Thinking hurts. That's another new one.
and I just
Well, anyways,
I look at him and I just sit down and meditate. I'm just done at
I'm
this
gonna
point.
come over and shake his hand.
Okay.
1 point. So you.
Okay.
here's That
Like-
nonsense.
You kind
So
of
I'm not
squat
drunk
to a knee
anymore at
right
this
you
there.
have to burn 5 to do that.
Do I?
To
Yep.
get out poison? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh, then
po-
5.
poison or disease is 5.
Okay.
And you don't get 5. What happens is he gets rid
It
of the
just gets
effect.
rid of the
Okay.
status.
So you are stone cold sober without the hangover.
And I don't want to lose the I don't want anybody else to perceive that I'm not drunk, that I'm not hungover or anything anymore.
So you're going to now try to pretend to be drunk?
I just play.
You are a charlatan, so go ahead and make your charisma save. See whether or not you pull it off.
Is it a save?
Not
Give
save, it's a
performance check.
performance check.
If it was save, you got a plus
So
5.
20.
You made it.
Yeah. So I just pretend like I'm drunk, and I look at him. Nice to meet you, sir.
What's your name?
Are you an angry drunk?
Tayun Ahmed.
Tay. Right, I'll call you Tay. So, are you friends of Bugsy?
I'm friends of the Yarlum.
Ooh.
That's why I came here.
Do you like the Yarlum?
And I just turned.
Oh, they've had their uses.
How so?
And I just
They
turned.
brought me you.
How so?
Well, he walks over towards the window and pulls a shade down on the window. Now we can get down to business, because when he pulls it down, the room goes dark. And it's preternaturally dark. To the point where even Mr. Demon Eyes can't see.
Guys, this is bad. We're supposed to be able to see in magical darkness. This is advanced darkness.
Advanced magic darkness.
So my dark vision, nothing either.
No.
No.
I have
His is
so
superior.
I have
Yours is
warlock
superior?
invocation
Okay.
called Devil's Sight. I can see 120 feet even in magical darkness.
Okay.
And
In
now
that case,
okay.
you're the only one who can see. I didn't realize that when it worked in magical. This
Yeah.
is clearly magical darkness.
Okay, so I can see, and everybody else is like,
And when
Who
you
turned
do,
out the lights? I'm
and
like,
when you
"Oh, no."
wait, okay, but when you do, you see a gentleman in very, very, very fine folded bat-like wings on his back, horns on his forehead, and glaring, gleaming eyes looking right back at you, because he can see from you're looking around that you're looking right at him. And he goes, "Oh, hey, by the way, Dragon Boy, you're in luck. I don't have to kill you."
Whack.
How so?
We'll
I'm
wave
going
at
to
him.
try to triangulate where he is with his voice.
Wait. Watch.
He did the
So
thing.
it begins.
And now the enemies use it.
I have seeded the third iteration.
I'm just sitting here confused.
That's where it came from now. It's a time loop.
Grandfather paradox.
And a southern accent too. Look at that.
At the point it gets dark, I just get up and put my back against the wall, the closest thing, so I can get
Okay,
snuck up.
so make a dex save. That will be a dex save. You get +5 on the die roll.
Plus 5.
9.
Plus 5, whatever else you have.
That was
To
with
a
the
dex.
yeah. So he no, well, that's with the +5.
That's +5.
Well,
You hear the
so-
horrible
with-
crash as he
yeah,
breaks.
So it's actually a plus.
That is with.
His plus
Huh?
5 as
So
well.
so he
On
gives an
top of-
additional
Yeah.
+5. in
But even
addition
with
to your
that, it's only a
bonuses.
14. So he crashes into some of the equipment and it falls to the ground.
And you're just watching it the entire time.
I'm
He,
just
he
like-
clumsily backs to a wall.
Hey, Wraith, what's going on? Where's Froggy? Toady, my bad.
I don't see him.
In the
Right?
darkness.
No, when the curtain closed, when the curtain closed, you saw the hand on it was this.
Divine sense.
Okay, now you pick up your.
Do
Definitely.
I see his silhouette?
Divine sense only gives you within a range, so
It
it's
gives
just in the
you-
room.
You can like smell him.
Well, you've always done it as people look colored.
Okay, but that's only because the way it's described is it's a different sensory input. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, would I get any sort of vague direction?
it's in the room. That's
Okay.
it's not going to point him out. So are we going to talk? Because I'd love to negotiate. By the way, the voice completely changes. More of a New York businessman kind of talk.
Well, sure. I believe that's what we came here to do anyway. So.
Well, good. So
It's the slat of Wall Street.
I'll start us off. Your lives in trade for 1 quart of dragon blood from your friend, and the orange pants.
We want him to remove the pants. No pants, no
Well, I
pants.
can guarantee he'll have no qualms giving up his pants. It wouldn't be the first time.
Even the enemies want to fight Glim with no
I
pants.
can't tell him what to do.
Glim, are you here?
Nope.
He's not
Yeah,
here.
that's his answer. Nope.
But we can ask.
But he is here, right?
So did you say 6 quarts?
You just literally are walking up to the doorway with your escort, the nun who brought you up here.
Ah.
Because you wanted to see Antimos.
Did you say pints of blood? Quart.
One quart.
One quart.
1 quart? Oh.
It's 1/16 of what I get.
It's a survivable amount. It won't kill him.
Well,
What you
also
would
he's
normally
8 feet tall and beefy. So
Right.
It's what you would normally get drawn from at a blood bank.
Right.
No, they draw a pint. A blood bag is a pint.
Then half of it.
A quart is
Double
a
that.
pint.
Is it?
A quart is double
more than
a pint.
A pint in a carton is about this big. A quart in a carton is this big.
Really is. It's double.
It's more.
I'm having a memory lapse.
Please feel free to look it up. 2 pints equal a quart. Because half pints what they give you at the stupid at the school. That was the little tiny containers they gave you of milk.
The little milk.
1 pint is 0.600.
Yeah, 2 pints, quarter of a gallon. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why it's called a quart.
So then that is
A quart
the
is a
equiv-
quarter of a
that
gallon.
is the equivalent of what would kill a human.
Yes, but you're large enough. You can survive it.
No, you don't need a pint of blood.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if
They're asking
you
for double
lose
that.
He's
two
asking for a
pints-
quart. He's asking for a quart.
If you lose 2 pints, then your heart has trouble pumping.
Yes.
That's why you eat all the cookies.
Aye.
Yep. So that's the first thing. That'll get your that'll guarantee your survival.
So
For
that's
now.
what he wants. He wants a quart of your blood. And Glim's pants.
Who are we making a deal with?
You may call me Davros.
Davros. So, is there anything you'd like more than a quart of me blood?
Well, we're only establishing what's going to keep you alive because I don't like to deal with the nuances until we get down to the brass tacks, and I want to make sure you guys survive because I really don't want to have to kill you.
I wouldn't want to kill you either.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
You should be.
So negotiations just got ratcheted up.
Can
I
you
think
speak
that
Draconic? I say in Draconic.
he comes back in Infernal. Yes, I speak Draconic perfectly well. Do you speak Infernal?
No, I do not.
So you don't understand anything.
So I respond in Celestial. How about this?
He says, "Don't cuss in this place."
That sounds like a great idea. Everything I'm saying now is in Celestial. To him, anyways.
Petty.
All right. So
That's
now,
me.
So now it's going to be his blade and a quart of blood.
Now he wants your sword.
No, yours.
Huh?
That fine little staff thing you've got in your hand.
And somehow
Hex
Glim's
blade.
pants got taken off the table.
So, I'm not paying for his.
You've already
Lack of
paid. I'm
eloquence.
just collecting in advance.
I'm going to start trying to move towards Wraith's voice.
Okay.
Because we were pretty close to each other, right?
Yeah, fairly close.
Hey, Wraith,
Hmm.
where is Saf?
Is that like a buddy or something?
We gotta
Yeah.
trade the thing
Last buddy.
with the gold. I'm gonna
You're
take
gonna
out
leave
one
the
of
dye
the
Grab it.
gold tipped arrows.
Not now. We don't know if that'll.
And
Okay.
start
That's
rubbing
what
it on
happens with
Wraith.
Glim.
Please don't. Stop that. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna need you to not talk for the rest of this negotiation.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm pointed in the right direction.
Just grab my shoulders and then
I'm gonna point him away from Daphne.
nice. Nice.
Say, there you go.
I trust him entirely.
So, I'm going to look at Davros and
Davros says, I'm a simple creature. I have 3 things I'm trying to accomplish. If I do these things, I fix some major problems for you.
okay.
But for that to happen, I need, quite literally, a quart of his blood. A piece of your connection, shall we say? And that's just to borrow. I just need to borrow it. And, You got... no. Actually, I need a pint of yours and a pint of the other Eldrin as well.
Is this all in the common tongue that you're saying right now?
No, we're speaking in... What Draconic? Is that the one you speak?
I have Draconic, Elvish, Common, Primordial.
Let's
Any
go
of
with...
those
Yeah,
languages.
you did. You wouldn't speak in Primordial. That would take forever. No, let's just deal with it.
What do...
Yeah, he is Draconic.
So the tally of everything you want is a pint of my blood, a pint of his blood, a
And
quart of
his...
dragon blood,
And to borrow your prism.
to borrow my just the prism or the whole thing.
Oh, does he want the prism? I have one of those.
Those are dead.
You gonna pull them out?
Not necessarily. I'm gonna pull one out.
I thought you.
Roll a d6.
I thought all the stuff in this bag was gone.
Oh, the bag's closed. That's right. The bag's closed. Can't get to the bag.
All anti-magic
But
zone
not
hats.
everything's in the haversack.
That wasn't in the haversack.
That was in
No,
the
I was
pockets and
doing
the
that.
sides of the haversack, you said.
No, those are the cubes.
Oh, I thought you were grabbing the cubes.
Oh, well,
No, I'm grabbing one of the prism gems.
Yeah.
Where do you keep
That's
those?
been in my regular bag. I hadn't really separated where stuff went, so I assumed I'd put all my books in there because I have a bunch of heavy books, and I didn't like carrying that many heavy books.
So the books and the prism stones are in the general bag?
No, books are in the haversack. Books are non.
So you're saying you're carrying around the prism pieces in the bag?
I don't know. How big were they? Then they're in the haversack.
So
So you go to reach for them and you realize, oh, no, can't get to them.
Why can't I get in my bag?
Things don't work in magic. Work magically here right now. We're in a kind of a magic-free zone. We're trying to isolate the problem the Yarlams are having, and so that's the reason why I need the blood.
Well, would you like a prism? I got one.
Think that'd be too many.
I only got one.
You better tell me what you're talking about, because
I'm talking about one of the what you believe are fake prisms that I got from
right,
Snow.
right,
Cywin's
and you
cave.
just specified they're inside the haversack.
Yes.
Therefore, you can't get to them. They don't
Right.
exist.
Yes.
So you said you can get to them.
I'm bargaining, John.
Okay, just I'm checking for motive,
Right.
and therefore
My motive is to hopefully try to trade him a fake prism.
that you can't get to the fakes.
Right.
Right, but he doesn't know that. Okay, why deal with the bird in the bush, or any number of birds in the bush, when I have one in hand?
What are you talking about? He's just a wee little twig one. These are big ones, like 7 inches or so.
Do we have a deal?
I'm going to need a moment.
Sure.
I ask what's going on because you guys are speaking Draconic.
Right, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a simple man and I'm not drunk anymore.
He wants your blood.
He's
My
just
blood.
a
Aye.
powerful-
He
Just
wants a
my
pint.
blood?
He wants
Everyone's
a pint
blood.
of yours.
What's a pint of my
He
blood?
wants a pint of your blood.
Except for the gnomes.
A pint of mine.
He's just
pint
filled
of
with
yours,
frosting
and a quart
anyways.
of his.
Nothing lost from the gnome, it seems.
Your pants. He wants
No,
your pants.
no, he changed the deal, and he has not mentioned the pants since. He's mentioned the blood multiple times.
Yeah, that's because he's not Rocket Raccoon. Otherwise, he's totally going for the pants.
I just start cursing.
Get that guy's leg.
I just start
He
cursing.
is-
them.
Oh, I'm going to get that arm.
Look at that leg.
Rafe,
Huh.
get your shield out.
Huh.
It absorbs black magic.
But it's not working.
It's not magic.
Alright, the shields are made out of like living wood. They're weird. I'm gonna take a moment
Quick
to confer
question.
with Saf.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
The whole room was made of the giant prism. Right?
No, the outside is the outside is made to look like a prism.
And the inside are full of prismatic looking glasses.
No, some of the looking glasses were hex shaped. No, I didn't specify that in where
But they're looking glasses, so I can assume they have lenses and whatnot.
Yes. You can also deduce that this guy probably does know the difference between
So,
one
how did
and
it go meeting up with your monastery?
But he can't do that when it's not existing right now.
It went well up until they
True.
told me that there was
He
a
couldn't even sense it.
draconic
That's
climbing up the side of the wall of the tower.
Oh, that would be quite shocking.
Yeah. After I said I killed
That's
Just
why
to
the
let
only
you
one
know,
we're
in
sensing.
meta, so you know where I'm going.
you've done one
I'm
before?
hoping that
Great,
if I
you're
cast
good-
a
you're an
prismatic
expert.
beam, it will shotgun
and I
with
wish
all the
I just
prism
I go back to thinking
stuff
I wish I had a
and
drink right
the
now.
Hopefully.
reactivity of the
Oh, what?
tower.
I wish I had a drink
Right.
at this point.
And hopefully the eyeglasses might
By the way, we're just
focus
in
it.
the
I don't know.
darkness.
Yeah.
I got it.
Just chilling over here.
Completely in meta
Little
though.
tuggy
I got it,
away.
I got
Not for you to
These
use
are-
against me, John.
So can we?
You
use
already
that
clarified
whole-
that you trust me implicitly.
I
so-
do. I
we use
do.
that
So
whole-
don't have to worry
the
about that.
whole of-
So, do we have a
It's not
deal?
quite working.
You said you had to talk to your friends. What did they come up
I
with?
can't get it up right now.
Oh, I asked if I could confer with Saf for a
Oh.
moment.
Sure. So Saf goes, what's going up, nephew?
So, someone named Davros wants to borrow you.
Oh, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I know, but he said he's going to kill us if I don't let him borrow you, a pint of my blood, a pint of the other half.
Okay,
of
wait,
blood.
where are we? Where should I say, correction, when are we?
Entomos's Tower 3.
Yeah, okay. Tell him you'll agree if he will give you the Eyes of Cabal and Balin's goat.
And that'll.
Trust me.
And
Okay.
some pecan sandies.
Okay,
What else is he asking for, though? You didn't specify everything.
He said he wants to borrow you, I think because of the shard of the prism that's inside.
I'm certain of that.
He needs a pint of my blood, a pint of the other half-elf's blood,
Okay.
and a quart of Valera, the Dragonborn's blood, and Glimpsmane's.
Yes. So Balin's goat and the Eyes of Cabal.
Okay. So, coming back, alright guys, I got this.
I trust you implicitly, Ori. Still facing the wrong way.
I can see your trustworthy face is leading us through.
I just met
In
you
the
today.
darkness.
I don't know if I want to give you my blood.
You're not giving it to me, you're
I'm
giving
not
it to
giving
him,
him my
and he's
blood.
going to kill us.
I'm not giving him my blood.
Can-
I'll die first. Anyways.
Do we
You might-
can I check if he speaks Elvish?
What's that?
Does he Davros?
Davros?
I say something to him in Elvish.
Yeah, he goes, you say something to me?
Something.
And I just I ask, I just wanted to check if he speaks Elvish. I'm saying how's it going? I'm sorry about this whole debacle.
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry, young man. We won't take too much from you.
And he responds in Elvish.
Yeah.
He responds in Elvish. Do you speak Dwarvish?
Me? No.
Anybody here
No.
picked a shitty language to start up here?
Why
No,
do
it gives you
why
the
do
advantage
need
of
to
being the unique spokesperson when you talk to dwarves. Don't ever see it as a, take everything as a positive. You'll
It's just like how I can talk to elementals and everyone else is like,
I
As,
can talk to celestials.
And yeah, I'm just
They don't exist.
so. Can I assume that Davros had to come up to me to speak to me in that situation?
no.
He just spoke from across the room.
Sure, because he knows right where you are.
Yeah, exactly. He can see in the dark. I can't see shit.
Right.
In my fake drunken haze, can I start walking towards Davros to?
Sure. Make another dex save as your dex check as you're going
Trip
across the
over
room.
an ottoman.
Now, can
Then
he do
6. So
Can he do a retcon sleight of hand to get another one of those daggers?
No.
I wish I had the dagger at this point. That's what I was saying. I wish you guys would have explained the importance of the daggers before I was playing around.
Couldn't do it.
That's why we're putting in story.
You really had no chance.
automatically kill you.
You're like, hey, what is this?
Yeah,
thing?
with
Pull
that
the pin out
fumbled, with that fumbled 3, if
Okay,
it hadn't
I
for the
have
fact
a
that I
grenade.
put the half the, you would have been dead. So
Travis, I have a grenade though.
he does have an actual grenade.
And that's an
This
11.
is good.
Yeah. So again, you crash
I
it.
crash into stuff, which is what I'm trying to come off as drunk.
Right.
This
You're
feels
succeeding.
bossish.
And am I
don't
closer
know.
to him at this point?
Blood kind of has a soul control.
I'm closer to him at this point.
What's that?
I'm closer to him. Would you say I'm in like?
We went towards the voice,
Okay, cool.
but he's moving around. So
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get out of your way.
So what say you, Eldrin of the Treloran tribe?
Trelawney. Wait a minute.
You're Undrin, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can blame the Trelorans for that.
I'm just squinting. Fuck those guys. I can agree to my part. I'm trying to convince my group. But
Good. Continue to do that, and you can tell the orange. You can tell the orange-clad one that his pants will be sufficient. I'll trade him. I'm in a very benevolent mood right now. It sounds like we might be able to come to an agreement, and that would greatly please me.
Yes,
I know
and I
who this
believe we
is.
could come to an agreement.
So
if
for meta,
I get the Eyes of Cabal.
I like his
and
pants,
Scope.
so I want to trade him.
Oh, you
In
want?
meta.
You want?
Do you remember someone with a wagon that you came across that had infernal?
Nope.
Demonic? Which one?
Infernal.
Infernal leanings with orange pants.
Nope.
And a.
This is where he
Never
got the
mind
pants.
I remember nothing.
So you're
Remember
asking
tiny
for the
little
Eyes
things
of
that were sucking your
Cabal,
life out when you
Balin's
came out of
goat,
the Feywild?
and you'll give me
Yes.
what I want?
The guy who put those.
I
There.
can
I
get
don't
it.
remember him having orange pants.
This can be arranged if the if he'll accept the trade. I want his orange pants.
Glim,
Yes.
you're gonna have to give up your pants.
Will I get a replacement pair?
I'll buy you a replacement.
No. He's already told he's going to get a trade.
Hmm?
I'm going to give a trade to him.
Will you trade for my blood, eh?
Oh, I didn't realize it spoke Draconic, even though it is one. What a surprise! Yes, I definitely would be willing to trade additional for your blood, as long as the items he's referring to are the simple costs. I'm more than willing to offer you something else as well. What would you like?
What can you offer?
Well, I see you've got a multifunction blade there. What if I gave you a blade for it, and equipment for you?
Nah. How about instead of my blood,
Sorry,
would you like
that's a
pure limb?
No, I need your blood.
The Vincent Price laugh.
How about 10 cubes of it?
You could give me a lake of it, and it wouldn't be enough. But I need your
I
blood.
mean, that can be arranged.
We know where
I
to
may
get
know
one.
what a lake of it is.
How would you like Last of the Defenders or whatever it was called?
Then your blood will be more than adequate.
Sorry, you don't have anything you can offer me.
Then we are at an impasse, and then I'll have to therefore kill you and take what I want.
I guess so.
In the darkness.
What's going on, guys?
We.
I thought you asked
And
him not to talk to
negotiations.
you, he says.
I'm gonna draw slowly.
You asked him not to talk to you in Draconic.
No, I just told him to be quiet for the rest of the negotiation.
I'm gonna slowly draw Fragarok as well as my switchblade. But I weigh the two.
Glim would like a wand.
Davros.
Frogger is named. Switchblade is a switchblade.
Switchblade is the name. I'm
Davros.
gonna try Fragarok
Okay,
this time.
while he's weighing over his blades, Davros says to you, if we have no deal, then I guess Entomos will be beyond your reach.
Glim would
Glim.
like a
I
wand.
understand your qualms. But we're kind of in a life or death situation for more than just us. We need that item from Intimus.
How so? It's a quest that someone else asked us to do.
Yeah, but we can't get out of that place without this.
John, how many hours has passed by?
Well, you're sometime you're sometime down below 12 hours left.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Can I give him my blood?
Yeah, I don't.
It's a gift I've been given by a higher power. I do not have the will. I do not have the rights to give it away, especially to an ilk like him.
Flair,
Hmm.
do you trust me? Not him. Do you trust me?
Oh, I.
Then, please.
Can I do the blood? It's too dear. He's gonna do untold evil with it.
He's taking mine too.
Aye, but yours only half as good.
Don't be a bastard.
Well, half as bad for him to have.
What's your background again? I'm just curious.
Hero. I don't have a background. I have a story.
What's your background? My 13-page backstory.
I tried.
Or my 2-year backstory. So, why do you want the blood?
You wouldn't be here if I don't get it.
How so?
I don't have to answer that question, and why am I negotiating with him, Elf?
Because I'm at an impasse.
I jump.
I was tempted
Okay.
to make the Jesus
What
thing.
Hey, I
Take
don't know
this
what's
where it
going
is
on.
My blood.
Y'all have been talking Draconic this entire time. I go back to common speak.
Yeah.
You guys are offering up stuff for Gleb and I. Apparently, we're not figuring anything out because we're still just sitting in the dark.
Can we at least get the lights back on?
How about just a sign? Yes.
Lights are on.
Give us. I adjust for. Everybody's facing the opposite direction of the person we're talking to. We're all staring.
You're facing
at
a
We're
wall.
all staring at walls here.
No, I imagine I was
These
sitting-
these two are facing each other. He's facing him.
I now immediately check to see if there's any sort of prismatic things that might reflect light.
There are pieces and bits, but nothing on the scale like the outside.
What about the
building.
floor?
I imagine
No, floor's
Gordon
just
would have
great.
tried to find a chair, but instead of like wound up in a stuffed bear's arms. Or
I come
something.
over.
A skeleton? I'll be skeleton. Ah!
I come
Ah,
over.
that's frightening.
And I do something I haven't done since the old days. I take
Okay.
out a business card and I say, "Hi,
Okay.
my name's Teun Ahmed. I broker this kind of thing. I've done it in the past.
Oh,
Good.
no.
You're asking for a lot of stuff from us here.
True.
I think the impasse is we got some feelings. You turned the lights out on us. You were threatening to kill us. At some point, my blood got offered. Don't know what
I
happened.
also am not making a deal with an Inferno. You're
Uh,
likely to lose your soul in the bargain.
I asked, what can we do to just go our separate ways today without anybody losing anything? You know, we apparently, my friends here misstepped. You know, I drank a little too much in town. I came back here.
Well, see, here's the thing. Loose lips sink ships, and enough conversation's gone around that I know that you guys are here to get something from my old friend, Lord Entimus.
Bugs.
And
what he wasn't been told.
Bugs. That is my friend Bugs. And he's my friend because he doesn't know what I am. And I kind of needed to stay that way. So I was willing to work with you as long as we got this done in a short order. If we have to restart this conversation, I won't be able to keep him out of it, and therefore, more than likely, it'll be the end of him.
So why do you need our blood? Why are you taking what is coming up to be 4 pints of blood from 3 of us and I don't know what you're getting from him. Are you getting any of the gnome's blood?
No, I'm getting his pants.
Please don't take his pants. He's just
I'm trading him for other
Okay.
things.
I think the pants is the best deal on the table right now.
I know.
Right now it is.
This
It's
is
not-
the most
He's covered in vomit. I feel bad for the guy. I've never
Oh,
met. He's
clean.
He's okay. He's clean now.
No, and here's the worst part. It would only have been on my skin. It would not have gotten to the pants.
So can you tell us what you're trying to do with this? So just so we can expedite it. I think.
No, I can't, unfortunately, but I can tell you this much. You as a chief negotiator, I can definitely do business with you because you are mortal.
Okay.
You're just as mortal as he is.
Okay.
The reason why I need the blood is that blood is required for the kind of magic necessary to allow for the salvation of, in particular, your kind.
Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
Four.
It's
Is he
ambiguous.
saying that in common?
No, an Elvish. High Elvish.
Okay. I go back.
Now, I'll be honest with you. Your situation, your Trolloran friend's situation, is easiest to handle. The Draconians being the sticking point in the negotiation, and I don't think that you can offer anything that's going to be on the scale. Your friend came close. Your friend's made a couple of things that he's asked me for that I've tried to sweeten the pot by agreeing to, but your friend still's holding out.
How much blood are you asking for from the Draconic?
The same amount as you are in equity, based in this size.
Okay, so a fifth of his blood. What would it take for him to get some of that sweet Draconic blood?
His death?
Why do you want his death so badly, though? I feel like we need to get to the root of the issue. You want a lot of people's deaths.
Have you seen me? I can look right into his heart and see that it's blacker than the blackest night.
Have you run... Do you have a good and evil magic?
Yes.
Aye.
Have you run it on him?
Aye.
Yes.
I thought he wasn't allowed
He's
to cast
super
magic once
evil.
he...
Okay. Divine stuff is not magic.
Divine stuff is not magic. Sorry, that's the newness in me.
Yeah, it's considered.
It's a divine ability
Got
given
it. So
by
it's not like an action.
being a paladin.
Right.
Okay.
It's more like he's sensing the person's intent.
I have a limited number of times I can do it per day,
Right.
but
Did
I,
you do,
I can
It's
see
ineffable. It's not
people's
stoppable.
did you do it on me?
Yes, he did
Yes.
earlier.
And it said
That
it
says
was
he's
good.
goodish.
Goodish.
But he's super bad.
Super bad.
Super
Bad. Bad.
This is like Asmodeus level icky.
Almost that old.
What about just a game of chance, real quick?
Oh no. No. You have to understand where I come from. It's all about the contract.
Oh, about the contract.
No.
Aye, that's
Whim's-
the problem.
Yeah.
He'll have provisos that you're not seen about.
Can I look over this contract if you have
I
it?
know-
Sure.
I know
Once
that
once we come to the
contract.
terms, I will definitely have them drafted up, and you'll be able to read it all you want.
Okay. It sounds like. What was your name again? Wraith. Sounds like Wraith is putting together a deal. Sounds like the only hiccup is your unquenchable bloodlust.
No, it's more like my unquenchable need for him to not have my blood.
No, but you said the only way you would make this deal if you killed him. I mean,
Aye, I'd only give him my blood if I took his life.
You might want. Speaks in High Elvish. You speak High Elvish?
No.
Speaks in High Elvish again. It says, you might want to tell him that Snowland's life is in the balance.
I don't know who this is, but Snowland's life is in the balance according to our
Okay.
friend.
So I'm gonna take out my wooden shield
And I just look back.
and Fragog and look like I might challenge him to single combat.
I
Kinda-
don't have time.
You
You
check.
do not threaten my daughter.
Oh, that's your daughter.
Aye.
The
Aye.
I
Okay.
can't has wings, yeah. You don't understand. I'm offering you a chance to save her and save your world.
I do not want your help. I'd never in a million years allow the fate of dragonkind to fall into your disgusting hands.
What if it fell into his hands?
It's
before
likely
you
how
were
the
born?
draconians came the way they are anyways.
Valere, what if it fell into his hands before you were even born? This is an iteration prior. For all we know, this could have already happened.
Exactly. In which case, then there's nothing I can do. It rather is going to happen, or I kill him and it never happens. Either way, it's already happened.
No, it's fine. I totally understand, and I definitely will accept your challenge as soon as you sign this document that specifies the outlines of the combat requirements.
What are your requirements?
Pulls out a sheet that runs like a mile long.
I'm not falling for your tricks.
You're the one who asked me for challenge.
I read the contract.
Or you start reading it.
I start reading the contract.
Make a wisdom save.
+5.
So I'm at 10, 19.
He just sits down and starts reading. Your friend will be here for a couple hours. How much time do you have to waste?
Not that.
I go to the resolved section, just go to the bottom of the contract.
Oh, it's on the bottom. It says
If you want to do your trade with them, then do your trade and let them go.
that you don't want to save Dragonkind. You don't want to be the savior of your beings.
Not through your sweet lies.
Glim will take the deal for the pants.
Hey, sounds like a great deal.
I'll go behind some furnishings and start taking off pants, I guess. Best way to describe it.
Okay. While you're doing that, he says, I can't do these pieces. I can't do this in piecemeal. If I can't get the dragon blood, the whole deal's off. And you won't be getting to see Intimos today, or probably ever.
Hey, Glim was promised a good pair of pants.
Yes, if the entire agreement could be reached, but
In meta, real quick.
sure.
I'm sorry if anyone's bothered by my stubbornness.
No, it's your character, dude.
But it's 100% can't happen.
No.
It's super not going to happen with that character.
I've been drunk and fallen to many things so far. It's all good.
He's not going to give a dude a quart of his blood and sign away the fate of all dragonkind with a demon.
Me seeing the impasse being what it is, I hand the contract back, I put my hand around Davros, and I do sleight of hand to see what I can pick out of his pocket for the impending fight.
Nice.
I'm going to pray.
For the impending fight, I sleight of hand to see what's in his pocket. 7 plus 5, I had 12.
Constitution save.
Oh, it's a constitution.
No, you have to make a Constitution
now
save
make
now.
one.
Oh, okay.
Plus 5. Whatever else your bonuses are.
It's not a lot.
Nat 2.
Nat 2.
You do have a name tag. This can be used to give yourself advantage once per day.
Yes, I will.
You
do.
turn his face down. You can't use it anymore. But once per day, you can do that as long as you remember to bring your name tag.
14, 19, 20.
Okay. As you pull it out, you pull out a little tiny mouse skull. It laughs maniacally. It says, "You are mine!" But your constitution allows you to drop it if you so desire.
I imagine it makes like the little laugh that you get from the Halloween toys, like at the pharmacy.
My constitution
that one.
allows me to drop it.
So you can
Yes.
choose to drop it instead of holding it, but if you hold it, you're basically inviting the disaster that is the effect.
Might I suggest yeeting it into the nether space out the window?
Or do anything, but hold on to it. That's what I'm getting.
Upon hearing it, not just reflexively, just throw it into the Davros' face on accident.
Nice. Nice.
I pull it out. I'm like, what the hell?
You throw it against him, and he goes, "You know, that's why they invented pocket alarms."
All I imagine. Ah! Weirdest thief ever steals your wallet and throws it right in your face.
Can I do a history check? To
On
see
what
if
basis?
I recall Davros' name in any sort of the dragon annals that I have pored over.
Draconic. Yeah, that'd be 21.
D20?
D20. You gotta make it 21.
Do it. Nope. Damn it.
Got your name tag.
I've already used it.
Oh, okay.
So I've never heard Davros in any of the annals of dragons.
No, the one place he
to my
made
knowledge.
sure not to make sure the one place he made sure that his name would never show up is in the Draconic records for secondary reasons, not primary reasons.
It doesn't. It helps my argument. Doesn't help anything else. Because if he was a savior of dragon,
Glim's just offering his
Yeah.
pants.
He's just naked at this point.
I'm behind. a
No,
piece of
no.
furniture.
The thing is that's more than likely. That's probably why you think your folks named you that, is because there is a Valer who is the savior of dragons. Valer Throx, the entire full name. That's probably why you ended up with the name, is because that name is in the annals as the savior of dragonkind.
Okay. But his isn't.
No, Davros isn't.
Yeah.
No, yes. Here, suit of leather armor, perfectly sized to you. Watch the seam in the back. Make sure you put them on the right direction.
I
Check
wouldn't-
it for teeth.
Yeah, I wouldn't put the pants on. I feel like it's just not a
That's what he
good
traded
moment.
I've
for.
already got one leg through.
I feel like, I just pulled a rat head out of this guy's pocket.
The armor fits like.
Which
You had to
thing
sign a
is voting?
document first.
What you thinking?
Okay.
I need to get this deal to go through so we can get.
I want to do at least a
Well,
little
this
bit
I
of
look-
read.
I can't.
Make
the
sure
whole team
it doesn't
deal
say
for
like I can only wear
I'm
it on
trying.
Tuesdays or something.
I don't.
Hmm.
Let's get the paladin to make a deal
Contract.
with the devil.
Oh, yeah.
Warlocks are like,
So
yeah,
go ahead and make your
sure.
wisdom
And you're
check.
just like, no. I'm like,
Yeah. So you could ask
20?
Saf, see if he has.
Natural
any ideas.
Nice.
Asked Saf. He said to ask.
I know,
for
but-
that.
Yep.
Oh,
There's a stipulation in there that says something about a return fee.
How much?
No, the dissatisfaction. No, the dissatisfaction return fee is 1 gnomish soul.
Told you don't put on the pants, man. I was reading you could have handed me the contract. You saw the contract.
That's if I'm unsatisfied though.
That's right. Absolutely.
So I just have to be satisfied.
Absolutely.
Okay.
John,
Yeah, but
while-
if you
while
take it
this
off,
is,
it could mean.
No.
you-
Here's the funny part. You agree to it, you sign it, you put them on, and you realize, wait, orange veil means I will always be satisfied no matter what the condition, the situation that I'm
Exactly.
in. So no matter what these things do to me.
And promptly your junk falls. And you're cool
So
with it.
John, while they're all talking
Right.
to Davos, I'm gonna talk to Saf again. And say,
Okay.
Is there anything I can do? Can you think of anything I could do to get Valair to agree to this, or something I can get done?
No, allow him to fight in single combat like he wants.
All right.
Because guess what? Fights long enough, he loses enough hit points, there's enough blood around, he can get what he wants from it.
Just scoop it
That's
off
fair.
the wall.
Valair, go for your single combat. I'm
I
rooting for
trust you implicitly.
I look at him and be like, this contract is riddled with a lot of clauses here.
Exactly.
But also single combat.
Oh, make a wisdom check for you to catch that part in particular.
9.
No, you already re-rolled, so yep, you can't do anything with it, even with the +5.
I'm gonna look.
So when
So
can
it's
I?
14.
Is the door closed?
Yeah, the door's been closed the whole time.
What kind of door is it?
Oaken.
It's Thorin's door.
Hey, Clem.
Thorin Oaken's door.
Is the anti-magic thing still going?
Yeah.
So when do I get to meet Entomos?
I'm
As soon as the rest of this contract gets done.
Well, Glim's contract's finished.
Get your pants.
I signed the contract and I got the pants exchange.
Oh, that's true. You get to go see Antimos, sure. He's through that room.
I once again just caution Gleb at this
Okay.
point.
Don't worry.
From one, just as the charlatan and the deal brokering, I'm just like,
You're a charlatan?
Oh. Oops.
No, I'm a monk.
a monk. From one past charlatan to a very happy
Gullible gnome.
gnome. And him and I are having this privately, right? Neither one of them heard me say
While
charlatan.
they're doing it, I'm gonna pray.
Mm-hmm.
See if
Don't worry.
if there's
Glim's
any
gonna rob him blind.
draconic patron
Okay.
that wants
Okay,
to give
Glib.
me a hand right now.
Okay.
There are no draconic patrons available in the third iteration.
He is not supposed
Okay.
to promote confidence. But if
Next
he
I'm
succeeds,
gonna-
it's always one of those
in
things where
Celestial-
I don't know why I expected less.
Ask if
You know what I
Legion
mean?
is there.
We don't expect good things, but when there are good things, we're
You
happy.
hear nothing.
You go do you.
Do I feel nothing though?
To be fair, you told Legion that.
Yeah, but he said that he'd come back.
Yeah, you don't feel
She-
it. Yeah, they
Hey.
don't feel anything.
Nope.
Can you give me my contract? I want to read over my Pine and Blood
Rather
contract.
deal with a bug than the devil. But
I was. Oh, for your pen of blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, your pot of blood is tied with his and his.
Got it. Okay.
Because that has to do with the.
See ya, Gleb. I was trying to come with you. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, it has theirs has to do
No,
with
I just
the
find
eyes
it
of
very
Cabal
funny.
and the.
Oh, none of you
Goat
can go see
of
him
Balaam.
until the multi-stage contract is done. Oh, Glim gets a contract. Okay, Glim's done. We found the way out. It's through a dome.
so meta, what do you guys think? Should the combat begin or no?
Fuck him up.
I'll be honest. I don't know who I'm fighting for at this point. You guys haven't done a great job at persuading me. You guys have told
In
me
meta?
in meta.
Confidence?
No,
You're on our team.
In
that's
meta.
all.
Okay.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's all you have to work with right now.
Okay, got it. I didn't. So I'm just.
Hey, if you fight with me, you won't lose your soul.
Oh God, I know, but I'm just saying, like the character is just. I'm confused as hell at this point. I went from walking to a walking
But
to a
you've
temple.
also seen the tricks already from reading the
the contract.
the
I know.
contracts. You know how bad
Unfortunately,
this
you
is.
haven't sang the song "The Girl Worth Fighting For" to him yet.
I have a girl worth fighting for.
I'm in striking
That
distance,
bar
so yeah,
wench from
I
the
guess.
first town that we were in.
I just tried to slide a hand him, so I'm like right next to him. So I guess that's.
So
Now you successfully sleight of hand him. That's the whole trick. You actually did successfully get something out of his pocket.
Yeah, but it was
That's-
an alarm.
No,
You got a
that you can
bad
put down
thing.
in your you can put down in your repertoire that I pickpocketed the devil.
Okay.
and the combat will not end with your death.
I could categorize.
No, I'm just saying. I don't want to sit here and you and I don't. Neither one of us like rolling the dice of it. But just suffice it to say, the mortal combat will go to the point where you've taken a.
I did close them, so.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
Looks like we'll find out next time,
Now,
folks.
I just the quick and dirty of it is he'll fight you till you either feel like you've won or he's done enough damage to you to have enough of your blood laying around on the battlefield to accomplish what he needs. In which case he will relent. You're right. We don't need to fight anymore. We're done. Thank you.
I would do my absolute utmost to not allow him to get a single drop.
Yeah, he's gonna hit you, dude. It's gonna be a mortal fight. You will be hurt.
I have other plans then.
So I guess while he's fighting, Glim talks to Entomos the
We'll deal with
entire
that next
time.
week. Yeah, I'll deal with that next week.
Oh shit.
Sorry, folks. My bad.
So
Negotiations.
catch
Breaking
you guys all
down.
next time. Thanks for watching.
Because Satan's like, I want
Everybody,
the paladin's
see you next
blood.
time.
I'm gonna put that on my business.